Heg. N-
It's a go.
Not that one. Neighbor.
Children. Group chat full of children's. Welcome back.
What do you expect of us?
Previously
On Dragon Ball Z. Okay.
Still
on
screaming.
WildeMount Z. Our heroes were given a noble quest by the Bright Queen, the Queen of the Kryn dynasty, regarding to check up on a couple of cities on the outskirts of the city of Roshona. A couple of cities that she's kind of lost contact with, and in search of the infamous Raven Ball. As we approach the first city on our list of Asarius, we notice that there's definitely a great conflict going on with the giant portal outside the city, and later on we found out these stones and whatnot. After we dismantle or banish the portal, take care of the tentacle, evil, squid-like beast outside the city, we are then granted to our next city to go and protect and investigate, which is the city of Karis. We decided to have our airship sent back to Roshona to get fitted with weaponry as well as get better repairs. We kind of did a pretty lousy job as far as repairing it the past like week, and we decided to bamf down to Draconia and just hoof it to Karis, which shouldn't be that much too long of a walk, or horse-drawn cart if we decide to buy a cart. There.
We'll never pay money to a cart.
And there we are, and we are in Draconia.
Wisping by and concluding the shadow walk, erupting from that fire and brimstone effect, you all rapidly reappear at the entryway to the valley that kind of leads down into the ruins of Draconia. There is a small frost that still rests on this area, and slightly overcast when you arrive. And to one side, you can see the embossed into the stone a entryway that kind of leads further into the mountain, recently uncovered when you were venturing through the ruins of Draconia to find what you need to find, Torin. Now, up to you where to go.
Start heading towards Karis, unless you wanted to go check out the ruins again, Torn, and
Did we
Maybe
forget
maybe
to
I'll
pack
send
anything,
there.
guys? Now that we've
no, Flappy.
transported. Nah, he's good.
Oh no, my toothbrush.
Meats.
Ah, shit.
I use it on my
Forgot
ass
my
hairs.
camera. Forgot my camera.
Yours?
Can we stop at the shop? I need to buy a disposable.
So you go towards the general area where you believe Charis to be, leaving behind these smaller mountains of the Ashkeeper Peaks and venturing towards the Lotus Den Greenwoods. This trip is about 100 miles, so you have a few days on the road.
Okay.
On the
So we're
road
gonna have to roll
again.
d20s, I take it?
Of course.
Okay.
Good.
Guys, should we probably not go directly into the forest? Do we have some idea where Charis is? Like, obviously we can see on the map, but
When
do
it
they have-
matters, Chris, the D20 roll was 20.
All right.
We're there.
Dimensional portal.
Fade to black.
Fast. Oh shit, that was
Sling
too
ring.
fast. Everyone,
Glenn.
You
it's too fast.
are not sure exactly where Charis is. The maps that you do carry don't mark Charis, being just a smaller village. But you have a general idea based off your briefing that it's in the northern section of the Lotus Den Greenwoods. It's just a situation of finding out where to go exactly
Okay.
from there.
Would there be any like weird trail coming from Zareth Kithril that might head over to Cars? I'm just gonna call it Cars from now.
Charis.
Chris. Chris. We're
Kairos.
going to Chris.
If you're gonna use that pronunciation, it would be Kairos.
Cars.
There
Cars.
is like small footpath that kind of lead from the ruins of Draconia and Zareth Karis or Carol to the surrounding region. Mainly though, they just hug the mountains, then hug the river, eventually trying to navigate towards the many hosts of Ingrath.
Are there any
Ingrath,
road
rather.
signs or anything
No.
like
Nope,
Charis this way?
not quite. There's not even many roads here. It's mostly just sections where the
Yeah.
grass is kind of clearly parted.
Do
You
your
guys
trail.
do know we're not in the Empire.
Yeah. No, except for that one big neon sign that says Chars that way.
Shows
Physics.
exactly how many meters it is, pointing
Is
an
it
arrow
scenic
out.
Charis?
Where it's done in centimeters. It's like
So you venture towards Jars. Teleporting about at midday at Asarius translates directly to this journey, so you have a fair bit of travel to conduct. At the same
what we
time,
do.
who is going to
Do we-
roll a survival check for navigation?
I rolled that d20.
But for
Separate.
navigation,
I'll
Okay.
roll it.
Would Torn actually have some recollection, at least for the first half of this trip towards Cars?
We
Since we've been
kind of
down
hugged
this
the
way before?
mountains, didn't we?
you hug them out, so there's like a vague amount of recollection.
Chris, on my map, do I have a general idea where it is?
Yeah, like you know, generally, like it's in a northern section of the Lotus Den Greenwoods.
So, like, I know it's like in this area.
Pretty much.
Okay.
There was never any mention that you really had to cut into the Lotus Den Greenwoods to reach Charis, so
Hmm.
you have a safe assumption that
Remove this.
you don't have to spend several days to get it to there.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's somewhere but in this area. I'll like pull out the map that I have and I'll be like,
I'm just gonna put on the map. I think it's right here.
Right, no, it's somewhere in here because this is the northern block.
No, no,
The
it's
question
like
is,
Over
here.
there.
It's like here.
Sure, it's not
I
here.
see. Why don't we just go this way
You sure it's not
and
here?
then follow the road up?
Here somewhere.
Follow
you
the.
want to follow the lake up? Do we know if it's next to the lake?
I don't know.
You guys want to skirt around the forest and then just see if there's like a trail that we can
Try.
do that.
Anything you know, we know that you're the one that's doing that, right?
I was doing it on purpose to just be like, what about here,
Wow.
here.
So it could just
Davari,
we should just go straight
Yes.
this way and then go up the. We
leading
find it.
the group. And I'm assuming for right now, following mountains, knowing that the mountains and forests get closer to one another
Mhm.
eventually, it's an easy enough shot to not get lost with the landmarks present and making sure that you don't accidentally slip into the foothills or go a little bit too far any one way.
You get that Oregon Trail. Savari died falling into a crevasse.
Tripped on a flagstone.
Damn it.
Anavir died of dysentery.
As
Yeah,
you
he would be the one.
as you venture forward, the sun starts to rise, pick up a little bit of heat. The humidity in this area begins to increase.
At least we know the direction.
Is this the first time we've seen the sun in a long time?
At least
Yeah,
a couple
pretty
weeks.
much. I mean,
What about Astarius?
Yeah.
You
it
mean
was
the
sun-
way we
From-
look now?
yeah, like from Rosona to Asarius, you saw the sun for a little bit, and then it was overcast for. I think you were in Asarius for, I think, like 4 to 5 days.
about a week.
Look like
And most of that was overcast. The sun came up one day, and then you right over here.
Cool.
So yeah, it's a surreal feeling to finally and start to adapt to the sun being out again.
no, can't make me covered.
As you're venturing and following this rough patch of dirt that cuts through forestry, you see something, Saren, out probably, we're talking 300 feet ahead, just as the trees are starting to part way and you're seeing them. You see what looks to be a dragonborn individual that's currently kind of like kneeling down on the ground as investigating the area in front of them.
Do they remind me of Robin?
Immediately, no.
Okay.
Can you relay this to everyone else?
We're heading towards it.
Correct. It's like further on the path.
About how far out?
300
300.
feet.
Okay. I know about where everyone else can kind of see compared to me. I'll wait until we get about 250. Let me know if anything changes before then.
All right. As you're moving up, all you're really seeing is like they're gliding hand across the packed dirt, kind of glancing around, first left, right,
We'll turn that light off. I'll be
and
right
that's about
back.
as much as you see during your like 50-foot trip to the 250 mark.
Well, everyone, it seems we have someone on our path.
Oh,
I've been watching them for the last 50 feet of our tracks, the past 10 minutes. They don't seem to be doing much. It looks like they're searching for something. Do I see a tail?
You do not.
No tail.
yeah, not in this area.
It's highly possible we see one with a tail in this area. What do you mean? We're near Draconia.
Point of contention with. We'll explain later. You said you saw someone. I'm just going to send a hoot up a bit so I can get a better idea.
If I see Anavir start to run, I'm tripping him.
On pace with the fucking bird.
I'm
Dex
literally
check.
tripping.
Dex check and and Saren, roll a dexterity, or sorry, dex saving throw. Anvir. So dex check from you, Saren. Dex or strength, whichever is your preference.
Oh, strength. Check.
Oh,
Fuck
strength.
yeah. Should
Yeah,
I
dex
use
saving
like?
throw.
Should I use? Yeah, no, it's the same. Oh, my number not good. My number 7. I didn't.
You hear
have
him
to do
start to
this.
wind up,
tried.
and you instantly kind of throw a foot out. But by the time your foot slides to intercept him, he is already striding over.
What race
as-
was Anavir again?
Half elf.
Chris? I don't remember, so I'm probably gonna have
It's
to
half
roll.
elf.
Half elves can still be knocked unconscious, correct?
You can't put them to sleep normally.
Half
But-
elves I can't.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. It can't be magically put to sleep, and they have advanced its charmed effects.
I mean, I
Yeah.
could just kill him.
You could
It's
bonk him
not
over
that
the head.
hard.
Yeah.
While you debate what to do with Anvir as he charges
I
forward,
cast
make a
banishment.
perception-
It's fine.
No, he's annoying. I'm just gonna cast banishment. Bump. No.
Perception check from
That's
Hoot in the
okay.
meantime.
That's a charisma saving throw on a
Yeah.
bard.
I know. I'm sorry. He's a dumb cunt.
What the fuck did I miss?
He's a dumb cunt and you're a dumb ass for attempting to do it.
You definitely see purple around my hand, and then it just turned
Right.
off, and then you just
Yeah.
see Saren mouth the words. It's not worth it.
No.
No.
Oh.
Well,
No,
first
hold on, hold
perception
on.
check from Hoot.
I'll just roll the d20 and then I'll just do the thing.
Oh, shit.
I roll it twice because
Yeah.
he has advantage on
How much health does any of you have?
it. It's 15.
I have to admit,
I just rolled 2 d20s. That's a 19 for that. That's a 15 now. 15 plus
we
3.
did sleep since we fought the big monster, right?
Yes. So 18.
Yeah,
Okay.
we slept at the end.
As Hoot kind of flies forward and gets the lay of the land. With a
Just
17.
looked at Torin.
18,
you.
18, 18.
Just looked at Torin. I blame you for this. This is
I
you
blame
energy.
Spider.
You immediately see the woodlands surrounding.
Okay.
There's like a decent amount of tree coverage here, but you're noticing the ever spotted these kind of slightly unnatural trees. They appear very much like a tree wood in autumn, but just completely out of place in the otherwise completely green area. Sailing over, you do see what looks like the remnants of a camp about 100 feet away from the Dragonborn individual. During this time, while Hoot's getting this bird's eye perspective of the area, Anvir,
I'll relay this because I'm not an idiot.
I hope he
arching
shoots you.
forward, what do you say?
Oh, I was just like, hey, do you need help searching for anything? I'm just being very open and like helpful.
250 yards, you go yelling at someone.
Yeah.
There's a jump, burst of volume from down the road, and you see the individual glance over, and they quickly lower hand. Just be quiet quickly.
Oh, and then I was like, oh shit.
And the individual kind of gets up and moves towards you now.
Oh, okay.
He's charging.
No, I'll do message like, sorry.
I'm literally standing still, just gonna watch as he probably kills Anavir. Stop walking.
You'll be
The
fine.
individual has a great sword fixed to their back and what looks like a
Okay, maybe not.
Yeah,
leather,
yeah.
like a leather poncho over
Whatever
their
Deserves
over
this.
themselves. They walk. Is anyone else getting near Anavir?
Yeah, I'm
DM was like, he's in danger. This is Torrent's other brother.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm walking
I'm
forward a little bit, yeah,
Anavir,
fine.
what are you? What?
I'm sorry,
Where are
Anivir, do
you?
you know every single fucking half elf you've seen?
Not really.
Oh wow.
Oh,
He pinched a nerve, gentlemen. Anavir's dead.
I did ask that.
I ignore it.
Minus
I'm
one
gonna
and
kill-
You
was-
move a little bit
I'm gonna
closer
kill.
to
I'm
him,
gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill
Yeah.
him.
and the Dragonborn
I
individual.
literally say to Torn, I blame you. You give off this kind of just
Fuck
do
off.
it without thinking energy.
Fuck. Oh.
You've done it multiple times.
It works when he does it.
It works when he does.
I will give you that, Snyder. I will give you that.
As the individual moves closer, they quickly glance back over to the area behind them and turn back. So I wasn't expecting to see anyone else this side of Jorhos. What's your business out here?
We're just happen to head to this direction for a mission, but
At least he doesn't give away everything.
What there's more to that?
no. I'm pretty discreet, but like I'm not telling too much personal stuff.
Me looking at Tori. Maybe he's not as stupid as I thought he is. Just telling everyone what is happening because they can't hear. Well, what he said was.
I'm just on an important mission, but I just happen to see you kind of looking for something if you're kind of lost or
Who I am.
whatever. So I was just curious if I could help out another person.
Roll a persuasion check quickly.
I'm good with these rolls.
Dude,
How
Rolls
does a
one.
16 do?
that's it.
It's a really low roll for a charisma.
Yeah.
I got a 7, alright.
That's like me getting anything
So you
under
did,
20.
On your persuasion checks, don't they go to minimum 10? Because of
Yeah.
your college?
Yeah, don't you have expertise?
No, it's
No, I have a proficiency,
I
but
see a
No,
black
no, no,
dog
you
coming
have
in.
a
Say
silver tongue.
hello.
oh yeah, that's right.
so everything below a 9 is automatically a 10 except for fails.
Oh,
I screwed up the
Different
fail.
so does that mean I got 19?
Yes.
Oh, look at
Yes.
that.
That should be your lowest. Because you can't
Unless-
if you roll 7 or lower.
Right,
It's 9 or lower, unless you get like a nat 1.
right.
But yeah, so whenever you make a charisma, deception, or persuasion, you can treat any roll 9 or lower as a 10.
It's like
Keep
my
that in mind.
reliable talent or whatever it's called.
It's,
Yeah.
I can't roll
reliable
lower than
talent.
a 10.
But unlock that 3rd level instead of like 13. He gives a few nods before. My name's Shomred. I've been investigating. You seem like the trustworthy sort. You and your distant companion.
Yeah, they're pretty far. They're very slow.
There were travelers from Asarius making their way down here. I followed behind them. The wildlife in the area has been acting unusual the past 2 months. Creatures I haven't seen before winding up here. I wanted you to keep your voices low because I believe there are some creatures, such creatures, nearby.
So you're kind of investigating to...
I'm an individual that cares for the nature around here.
Oh, okay. Well, in this case, I just wait for my party to kind of come up and just kind of see all the hub during our conversation.
Is it too much to, as we walk up, someone slap Anavir in the back of the head?
I'd be
Are you asking
pretty
this
cautious
as
of
we're
this.
walking up?
Yes.
I'd be cautious of this, as I already knew Saren was gonna try trip me.
Who's gonna do the least amount of damage?
My guard is up.
Oh.
I assume you guys have self-control and don't fucking
Yeah.
slap in the back of the
Oh,
head.
no.
No.
For Anavir,
No.
we definitely do. Full bore.
No.
No holding back. I just look at him.
There we go.
It's fine. It's okay.
Shut up, you're an idiot too.
I'm an idiot.
The individual, Shomred, gives a bow as everyone else approaches. As I was just telling your friend, there are some dangerous animals, creatures.
We heard.
Okay.
We heard.
So, Do you have a description of some of these that you might look out for?
Spider-like, I believe. I've been seeing webs in the past few miles.
Hey, Reinhardt, you're kind of familiar with these, aren't you?
You can't quite see Harbinger's eyes because of his shades, but it's like
Sunglasses right
I got my shades on.
they're the old pit vipers. Nah, it'd be more like the wafers.
Okay.
Did we lose them or?
I think we may have lost Chris.
He's just that good at holding his position.
He's really in character right now.
No, it's frozen. I had to double check.
There we go.
There we
Come
go.
back, Chris.
What was weird is I could hear everything. Everyone else was fine, but everyone's like, Chris just isn't moving.
You were doing the 2-finger point and then it was frozen there.
Yeah.
People do say I'm statuesque. So, the Dragonborn kind of speaks up. I hope you don't mind, but I want to follow along for a little bit. Out of one, your safety, and two, just to ensure that
Our safety. Okay.
I don't know
So you're
about
just
my
trying to
feelings on
subdue
that.
them or dissect them?
I'd rather not do either.
What do you plan to do as soon as you find
Which
it?
way are you heading, sir?
I'm not heading anywhere. I'm trying to find the party from Asarius that was nearby. I think if you found the spiders, if they got close to you, then perhaps that the Asarius party is close by.
Spider or
Probably
spider-like?
dead.
You
Alright.
said.
I believe spider because of the silk, the webs that they produce.
Are there
And
any
has your
webs
tracking
viewable
been
from where we are?
fruitful?
Roll perception check.
That one.
While you're doing that, I'm
Advantage.
just gonna roll an
I rolled
insight
2
check.
7s, but it's 20.
Fine.
That one, it's still an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, shit.
No webs visible at the moment. As you kind of give a glance around, there's nothing like catching the light that you can immediately recognize as a web.
Where are
Chris,
these
do-
webs?
There isn't any that we see, but
The last one that I found must have been half a mile north of here.
I realize none of us have asked this
in
yet.
the forest
Chris,
or
do I believe him?
Roll an insight check.
I believe
What
him.
is that?
21.
huh?
21. You're getting
21.
like a more elderly dragonborn individual from this person.
They don't lie.
Good lie in the Renaissance.
So what,
Smarter than
30s,
now.
40s?
Like rugged gear,
30, 40.
like the first thing that comes to your mind, if this was a singular bandit that has just walked up on this party and think they're gonna take someone, they're the dumbest person alive. You are assuming that you have a reasonable assumption that this person can string two sentences together, that they're not so
Chris isn't using his dum-dum voice.
no, I'm just trying to think that they're not like they you don't get the assumption that they're
They sound intelligent.
Yeah.
They
They're
don't
not-
sound
they're not
mentally
Skyrim
handicapped,
bandits.
Common
which is how-
sense.
Which is
They
how
don't sound
Chris
mentally
sounds.
handicapped, which is what they would have to be if they thought attacking this many adventurers that look like
Yeah.
a coherent party.
What he's essentially saying is they're not Skyrim bandits.
never should have come.
You came to me.
Should have come here.
I was just walking on the road.
You came out. You came after me.
In other words, they also sound sincere about what they're saying. Like you can tell there's an earnestness.
Mm.
They're not trying to like feel that.
Oh no.
I don't know. We kind of lost you there.
So you're
He's a
fairly
stat
certain
point.
that they're causing.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't know if it's back yet. You're gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are.
yeah. We're good.
Yeah,
we're
you're
good, we're
back.
good.
Yeah,
Oh.
you seem pretty
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
there we go.
Might
Well,
need to turn the camera
Oh
off
no.
for
good. Programmer, yeah, turn off your camera. Do you need IT help, Chris?
No, shut up.
No, shut up.
The
Try
one
turning it off and on
thing
again.
one IT guy can do to another. It's pure joy. Do you need IT help? Shut the fuck up. I've said that to a couple IT guys before, and everyone responds with, "Shut the fuck up."
They'll be cold, dead, and buried 6 feet in the ground before I accept IT help.
I'm
Yeah.
amazed I'm not the one having connection issues.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Today.
asking a pilot
It's
if
like
like
me.
they need
I
help
am
flying.
never gonna ask one of you guys for IT help. I don't care if I'm dying. I will be dead before I'm like, yeah, hey guys, I need IT help from you. All
Like
because
asking
of
a
pride.
naval officer if they need help sailing.
Yeah, yeah. Or my uncle asking the Coast Guard for help getting his boat in. He's not done that. It's been very bad. But okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see
This-
the
Oh, you're actually louder now. Okay.
I'll to the Dragonborn. So just to make sure I understand correctly, you're wanting to come with us to wherever we're going?
I don't mind quite exactly. I don't mind quite where you're going. And what happens to the Asari crew, all the better. So, might as well.
Well,
Gotcha. 100%.
Chris, I double checked to make sure your Steam's not downloading.
It's not.
Stop it, Jason. Stop it.
No, that's my end.
Okay. Let me...
I know.
I do task manager really quick just to double
Yeah, that's what I'm
check.
doing.
You're like,
Shut up, Nathan. I know.
I know what I'm doing.
well, he's more of a programmer. I'm more of an IT guy, so some things I know.
You just hear him, news and interest, fuck you!
Fuck losing interest. I removed that shit the second it got turned on automatically.
You guys reminded me to turn off my work stuff, but okay, thank you.
What's up?
Nothing. It's Discord is my biggest thing. Nothing else.
Well,
Hmm.
that is interesting.
The next thing is just a bunch of other miscellaneous services, and then Vivaldi, which is my browser.
I didn't know you were a Vivaldi guy.
Of course, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I just didn't know you used Vivaldi.
I really like it. I prefer it compared to the rest.
Nice. I found Okta to actually be pretty damn good.
Which one?
Okta Gaming.
Oh,
I've actually found it's been really good.
browser is the most interesting subject.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
and if you're asked,
Wait.
I
so,
will,
how can we help you, sir?
I'll say, no, we've only just met you. Where are you? Let's get some information from you, because I don't quite feel comfortable having a random individual following us around looking for giant so-called spiders.
Name's Sean Red. Sorry. The DM needs to pull up the map.
I was like, man,
Do you need a traveler?
This is your name. I mean, I'm hoping you remember it.
I'm fine with him following as long as he's not actually falling behind us.
Are you saying this out loud? As I just asked for information about himself.
No, I'm saying my inner monologue.
Got it. You.
I'll voice it in a minute if I have to.
Yeah.
From Draconia, nowadays Zarthus, Crithril, I'm, how do I say? I care for the nature around here, the flora, the fauna, but I've never been one of like the folks from Chaurus. If you ever seen them, they are quite emphatic about their Lotus Den Greenwood.
Mm.
Not quite my speed, so I stay away from there, and I just look after Southern Jorhas's nature.
Other than personal ones, why do you look after the nature? Is it just personal desires?
Personal. Zerzif has no interest in the north or southern Jorhas, north of it. It's just personal reasons.
Is DM still pulling up the map?
Do I believe him?
Roll insight.
More insight.
Oh, there we go. 28.
We can't trust anyone now.
Still has like that sincere voice from it, and they're not revealing that personal reason, more out of the interest of not just talking your ears off as the inclination of the older generation is.
Old people do that? Really?
Old, respectful people do that, where they think, "Oh, I'm old. The young should talk more." I've encountered it a little bit here and there when I'm at like formal engagements.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, we're a traveling band, and
All
you
right.
said you're waiting for a party, right?
I was following a band from Sarius.
Hmm.
Not directly following them like this would be. I was a day behind them. I had heard of a group of individuals from Asarius making trips into the Lotus Den Greenwoods and taking from the area there, and I wanted to see if the rumors were true.
You
That
know what
sounds
they were
interesting.
What was that?
Did you know what they were reported of taking?
To my knowledge, they would take from the trees there, sometimes the lumber itself, and cart it back. The Lotus Den Greenwood, it's a different forest. Not quite like any other on WildeMount.
Okay. All right then. I will say though, and my compatriots, whether agree or disagree, I would prefer if you walk in front of us, as we're still not very confident.
I'll
in
walk with
your
him.
Telling, but you're welcome to join us.
Thank you.
No problem here.
We're from the menagerie, so it's still a little bit odd being here in Jorhas. Which is all true. I'm not lying.
I mean, that's respect. You did not look like Jorhasian natives, like myself or those from the Kryn. So, and you didn't attack on sight, so it made sense. Anyways, I guess I'll lead the way.
Yes, sir.
And with that,
As he turns around, I'll cast Dragon Sight.
all right. And you just kind of extend your vision out.
I'm trying to see if he is as he is.
He's
If
packing.
If he's true.
Here's so.
Okay.
How long does Dragon Sight last?
10 minutes.
Okay.
We're not
With
lying.
that, begin moving once more.
I got that 10 feet of true sight in it.
About 2 hours pass more. The sun beginning to fall. And abruptly, Shamrid kind of raises a hand back, gesturing for you all to halt.
Yeah, I mean,
Saren,
Yes.
just immediately kind of following his eye line with your own passive perception, you see that he is looking at very further out, about 100 feet away. There is silvery threads between the woods that appear to look like webs.
That's Silcosi.
Do I see any? Do I see any movement or any creatures?
Roll perception check.
Guidance. Oh, this is gonna be good. 31.
You don't see any movement.
Oh, that's less good.
Then Robin Ball's right next to you.
It's like when he says, "You believe yourself hidden." It's like, God damn it.
Like, you son of a bitch. Okay. I don't. I'll say somewhat
Yeah.
quietly to the Dragonborn. I don't see anything. You can trust my eyes.
I don't.
And you can go walk into the woods, Anavia. Go tell us what's over there.
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm following his lead.
He's
Not-
following us,
Yeah.
so he can find it.
Well, technically,
Also
Can you
we're
say
very
how far
following
those
him.
webs are, Chris?
About 100 feet.
Okay, so something about Harbinger is his enemies are spiders.
How strange.
The other, his character flaw, is that his hate for his enemies are blind and enraging.
You really pick spiders as your blind-inducing rage? Okay.
And though his enemies are his blind-inducing rage, it just happens to be his enemy.
You're like, fuck. Fuck.
I want nothing to do with this.
So,
I'll get ready for the
I'm
forest
gonna
to
ask
set
the
on fire.
And
new
then
friend
there's
here.
Torin. Oh boy, new pet.
please no.
Like he could have used his polymorph or his familiar as a spider, but no.
Harbinger
Not
will remember this.
So,
We don't have to go too far past that, do we, sir?
The path is ahead, and I would very much like to investigate that area.
Investigate or destroy?
Investigate.
You hear Harbinger, you see Harbinger's shoulders just drop a little bit.
okay, so dealing with large spiders. Saren, you don't see anything.
I don't see anything currently. Chris, did I notice Snyder get like oddly aggressive?
What's up to Snyder?
Aggressive and then disappointed, where you said don't destroy. It's like, oh, okay.
Who amongst you is more perceptive at noticing these type of things when investigating?
You see a
No.
mage hand appear above
We all
Saren's
point
head.
at Saren.
Investigating.
Investigating.
He said more perceptive. He said more perceptive. That's a different skill.
And then investigating.
Trick question.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be me.
Just
Or
'cause I
actually,
can
Saren at
see
this point
really
is the same.
far doesn't. I'm not proficient in investigations.
Okay. Yeah, it's me then.
Yeah, it's you.
Okay.
And then there's me.
Okay. You and I, we can go investigate uh, the webs over there. The rest of you can just stay close by on the road. Sound good?
Oh,
I'll go with you to investigate.
Appreciate it.
All
see
right.
here, but here's the thing. I really don't like spiders. Like I really don't like. I'd rather just, you see a quick bonfire appear. He's at the feet of us. So it's like pop, and then he releases it really quickly. I'd
Like,
rather just
listen, it's okay.
It's okay.
I'll go with him.
Spiders
Okay,
are
the fire.
important to the ecosystem, and they're not often known for attacking. I can't say the same about these spiders technically, but they are not typically known, or at least the smaller ones, for attacking people.
I have to admit, you added a lot of buts.
Yeah.
to that.
I know
What's
that
the roll on that
you-
one?
That really, I'm sorry, you lost a lot of credibility right there when you went, maybe not these ones, but, yeah. Not,
Can't speak with certainty.
Well, he's being
Or just
honest.
to create bonfire, flicking on and off.
So
Okay.
Reinhardt
Then
and Zavari
I'll
are both
take
gonna go
your
with them, I guess.
armored fellow and
Cat.
I couldn't remember the name, but yes, sure, cat. Let's go.
Yeah, sure, cats.
That's everyone with a cat.
Zavari just
I just
refers to himself
realized.
as the cat.
I can make my familiar a spider also.
Oh my
I
god.
can
God.
too.
Alright, be done.
Hmm.
I can polymorph someone. I could polymorph myself into a spider. A giant spider, no less. Oh, okay. Well, actually, I'll go with you. Fine. Fuck.
Okay,
This is-
Snyder.
This is the scariest thing
Fears-
you've seen.
Phobias are meant to be conquered.
As
Not
you
playing Hunt Showdown lately.
So Torn, Anvir, and Saren, you guys are kind of still sitting at the path where grass is parted, and there is a gap between the trees. Whereas Snyder, Savari, um, Reinhardt, and Shambred all venture forward. And as you approach, you can see the remnant of a camp laid out in front of you. 4 tents in total, each one seemingly punctured through or cut open. A destroyed kind of campfire with the logs kind of spilling out towards the roadway, and what appears to be a steel enclosed crate tucked underneath a tree, about 10 feet by 10 feet in size. Comrade kind of gets lower to the ground, and you can pointing out, and you can see silvery threads and webs spread out over the campfire and between many of the tents and the trees. And Shamred himself kind of approaches, you see, takes out a small knife and kind of presses it to the web, and you can see that there's resistance. The web doesn't break under the knife's tension. And with that, yeah.
Is the web connected to the? I'm guessing like the web by the tunnel is that funnel shape. I'm not necessarily thinking, but is it connected to that tunnel? The webs over by the camp.
There's no like tunnel, but the webs connect either across the floor, like floor to floor, or connect between floor to floor to tent. And immediately the first thing comes to your mind is these webs are probably meant to catch with your spiders that these giant spiders, whereas a normal spider kind of these webs are probably strong enough and adhesive enough to catch living things that happen to come across the webs underground, mobilize them for the spiders.
They sticky even to the knife.
There is a little bit where the knife kind of pulls back with the web, but it does pull off.
Probably don't touch it, guys.
Note taken.
I actually have a plan for that once we're done here.
If you ever heard a cable make sound, or pulled rope that's taut makes
Cable
sound as
talking.
well. Yeah,
Alright, just
I'm guessing it's
careful
a
around the
similar thing
webs
here.
and look around. And he begins to investigate the areas. No one else going to investigate.
If Snyder's going to, I'll help, I guess.
I'll keep an eye out, just trying to make sure we're not going to get attacked by anything else, and then make
Alright.
sure I'm not stepping on any other webs. So
I
guess
roll perception check for you, Reinhardt. And Snyder roll a investigation check with
Hey,
advantage.
Torn.
Hmm?
Can spiders turn invisible?
I'm not gonna say no.
With advantage, you said, right?
Yes.
Chris, I'm gonna click on see invisibility
13.
and then take a look around.
Alright.
I got a 17 for that perception.
I'm gonna be messing with my herbalization or.
I'm also just
herbalism.
like prodding around with mage hand. I'm not really moving. Why the
Alright.
fuck would I move anywhere
Looking around.
when I could be like from here? Oh, we lost him again.
Yes, we did.
You see.
There we go.
Oh, I've been lost again.
There
I'll
we go. There
continue
we go.
to
We
try
got.
to
We
No,
got
you're
you.
good.
We
You're
got
good.
you.
You're
We got
good.
you.
You're good. You're good.
Good. Anyways. Your investigation, you see elements that this is indeed the camp of the Asarius party. You actually recognize the familiar styling on the sides of the tent, very similar to one of the groups, or very similar to the one of the buildings you had actually entered in North Roads proper. The Lotus Den Lumber, if you recall.
Mm-hmm.
So likely the same group. But
Mhm.
there's no bodies nearby. And you have to like move very carefully. The center of the camp is caked in webs. Meanwhile,
Are there tracks at some point?
doesn't appear to be tracks, but you're not like looking for tracks because that's a separate skill.
There's
Okay.
no cocoon king pods, anything?
Doesn't appear to be.
Yeah. I'll take a couple steps back away from everything then.
Same here.
I can
There's-
poke and prod from a
Yes.
distance.
In the meantime,
Baiting, lighting a
flicker
torch.
on the invisibility. You don't see anything that is like innately invisible, but one of the other effects of see invisibility is you can see into the ethereal plane.
Mm-hmm.
And as you cast your gaze south, you see the ghostly image of a pale spider with its eyes locked right onto you.
Oh shit.
So I see a ghostly spider
Staring at you.
from how far away?
I'm in danger.
I think we
About
lost him.
5
20
feet.
No, there we go.
Up 20 feet.
No, we're,
20 feet.
20 feet. Oh
And
no.
it's
is my
looking
dragon sight still up,
right at me.
Chris?
No, it's been 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
It's looking
noticing-
right at me.
Your perception and everything, they're not invisible. They're
They're
on a
in the
different plane.
ethereal plane.
So they
Okay.
actually can't hurt me, to my understanding.
You're seeing them in the ethereal plane, but you're also hearing record of webs and a wrecked camp nearby.
Is Torin right next to me?
Now we're mean.
I will quietly, without moving lips, Torin.
Hmm?
Can spiders jump into different planes?
Not that I know of. Why?
I walk a little bit, Chris, like nonchalantly, just kind of like walk a little, like 2 steps ahead of where I was, and just kind of like turn around to like face, never turning my back to it, but kind of giving the impression I don't see it, and turning to look at Torin, so I'm looking at him face on.
Odd Thomas in
In
here.
my glances with my 28 perception.
Well, you'll need
Does
to
it-
roll if you're like dedicating to it.
Okay, I'll roll a perception check.
Is there any herbs around me?
22.
No, he isn't
You'll
around.
find out soon.
Oh yeah, that's good.
22.
Do I
I
notice
heard
it
of
like its eyes like track me as I like walk the little bit and turn and
Its
start to
eyes
walk?
are tracking you, and when it looks like you're not facing it, it does, while its eyes are following you, scatter closer to the tree, getting into the shadows, and a few legs begin to move up onto the tree.
Like it's hiding.
Appears so.
Like it saw me and was like, "Oh, I'm way too close. I shouldn't move so they don't notice me." And then like a normal spider would be just like, "Okay, it's not looking. Time to slightly move away so I don't like
It's
trigger."
difficult to tell the actual intelligence of the spiders.
But
That
does
would
it?
require a nature check.
I'll fine. I'll do a nature.
If you're trying to like discern its intention.
18.
But is there herbs
Okay.
around here?
I'm
You'll
actually
find out
proficient in
soon.
nature.
Oh, okay, fine.
You're acting weird, Saren.
Judging between those brief, quick movements, it's less that it believes it was caught or that it needs to pounce you. More in line that it's setting up to ambush.
Me?
Maybe.
Okay. With it now being farther away, I'll say to Torn, I see an ethereal spider tracking me. I'm not a fan of it. It just got into the tree, and I give him like a 10 o'clock kind of,
And at
like
that
a
moment, you
clock
glance
direction.
back, and all you see are like the hind two legs ascending up the tree, and the rest of it being covered by foliage.
Foliage.
Yes,
I got you. I was like, that's a hard word. I fucked up that word.
foliage. Said it at that time. Third time's charm.
That's his charm.
And it's now in the tree, and I can't see it.
With the
But
22 perception, as you're kind of looking towards Torin now, there's another one about 30 feet back behind Torin that is also ascending up a tree.
Oh, crap.
behind you, ascending up a tree. I think these spiders can go into the ethereal plane. And I think they're prepping.
I reach into my bag of holding and I pull the tankard of sobriety. Here.
What?
You've obviously...
Are you gonna actually question that the guy who can see better than all of you combined?
You're
He's not
talking... I'm in character. You're talking a lot of bullshit. Drink from the tankard.
Did you tell him that you
You'll probably feel better.
cast a spell? You could say that.
No, I'm not drinking from the tankard. You know what? I'm good. Fine then. You stand over there. You stand. I'm gonna walk back. I'll cast my spell to keep me safe, and you can deal with the astral spiders. I
And
will,
here in the meantime,
I will
Yes.
in 1 minute, Chris, I will have Lehman's tiny hut. I'm casting it, and I'm spending the spell point, and they are out of there, and I'm just gonna cast. I'm like, no, fuck
roll
you.
roll a nature check, Andrew.
Alright.
Your search for herbs.
Herbs.
I'll ask our new friend, are we good to go, buddy?
No, not yet. I want to see what's inside that crate. Do you happen to have a crowbar?
He's the guy who gets murdered.
That magic missile it apart.
You sling out a burst of magic missile. I'm assuming first level.
Yeah, on the lock, if there's a lock.
Third level.
There's no lock, but 3 darts pelting into the side. You watch the corner bits of cast metal fling off into the sides and splinters of metal as you kind of just knock the corner off of it, and there's enough room
The
there
idea.
to like pull it apart now. And there's like a brief jump. It's like that works as well. What's the nature roll?
14.
In the meantime, Manvir, you're glancing around, and did you pick up a book for herbalism?
I have a herbalism kit, but I don't know if that comes with a book.
Are you proficient in it? In herbalism?
I don't know.
I don't
It'd be
think
under-
so. I don't remember him doing
It
it.
would be under
However, he's a bard,
proficiencies.
so he could probably give himself proficiency in something.
It'd be in your tools on your
Cool.
page.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Okay. You're in a foreign land that is foreign, even by the accounts of Jorhas. The Lotus Den Greenwood is like a very different forest, at least according to Shamred.
Mm-hmm.
You immediately find what appears to be a sporadic collection of purple and green mushrooms that just look completely out of place, that you haven't seen anything like before, and you immediately kind of approach them
Mm-hmm.
to try and discern.
I take a good look at them, and I'm like, I'm not particularly sure what they are, but I'm not gonna touch them with my bare
In
hands.
the meantime,
I get, yeah.
Sorry.
No, yeah.
Let me know if my.
In the
spell gets
meantime,
off.
not yet. You're about like 10 seconds into it. And like in that 10 seconds, you've heard magic missiles go off, and Anvir has just wandered over to the base of a tree.
Oh.
Good things.
Does a 27 hit Anvir?
Yes.
Anvir, you are suddenly pounced, and the weight of a creature with 8 legs is felt on you. And, sorry, move a token back because
It cut out a little bit.
Yeah.
as well. Torn and Saren, you
Yeah.
We lost you on that one.
We're losing you.
Hello?
You just hear, God damn it!
Try jiggling the Ethernet cable.
Don't jiggle the Ethernet cable.
God.
Should be a shirt.
He's telling me that because it's a surefire trick to fix it, and he loses his job because they won't need him anymore. So jiggle the Ethernet cable. It's a technique. It's like restarting
Pull
your
some
computer
wires, it'll be
solves
fine.
everything.
Go for it. Do it.
He gives up.
Very good jiggle.
Give it a little jiggle jiggle.
In our
Oh,
time
jiggle.
of
It
silence
folds.
here, while we're working out our technical difficulties, don't forget to try out Swift Lifestyles and get your daily dose of energy drinks and paraphernalia
That's right.
using X Evil X.
As the promo
As a
code for
discount code.
15% off on all your purchases.
Enthusiasm.
Oh yeah.
Like and subscribe. Buy my
Like and
merch.
subscribe.
During this technical time, I'll update my computer.
It's just
Perfect.
returns on his phone.
He's like, actually, that's not a bad idea.
That is not a bad idea. Phone's a lot better. Oh,
Oh,
there you
there
go.
you
Yeah, he's
There
doing
he
it.
is.
That's a bad idea.
Wait for it.
That's not a bad idea.
Wait for it.
Guys,
Hello?
the quick.
Hey!
Hello.
Yes.
Hey.
So I got Pounce.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Pounced.
And then I heard Torin,
Pounced.
and then it went out.
You got pounced
And
by a
Nathan.
spider Rusty.
Yes.
I heard.
Torn and
Saren-
Saren.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Nathan
see as
Perry.
mid-fall, well, for Saren, it looks slightly different. For Torin, you see mid-fall a falling spider. Its limbs just rapidly reappear on the material plane, and it jumps onto Anavir. Anavir, you feel as 2 pincers sink into your shoulder line where the muscle lays, and you are
Oh.
going to take.
700
Damage.
points of damage.
I've already rolled that.
How much damage before the cat spoke?
Going to take. That is 14 points of piercing damage with an additional.
Oh, we like additions.
Yes, we do.
Because it's most likely poison.
And most likely, yes.
Did everyone at the camp see him get attacked?
An additional 34 points of poison damage.
Oh my god! That's
Oh,
poisonous! I might as well just eat the mushroom, see what happens!
How much HP does Anivir have?
Well, you know, probably like 1/3 now. I mean,
He's pretty juicy, honestly.
yeah, he's a
A lot
little,
juicier than one would
little,
expect.
I'll
for
little
a
change
sorcerer.
tankier
the
than your
map.
typical bards.
And so we saw him go down, right?
For you?
No.
You
God,
don't.
Chris, what the fuck is this?
We're behind
Uh,
trees. We don't see jack shit.
Where are we? So yeah, because when I was there, oh, that's a cute dragonborn.
Who are you
Um,
people?
I was keeping like an eye out while we were investigating. I had that perception check of a 17, but that was like before.
Looks like there's
Unfortunately, they are in
black
the
god
Imperial
rays.
plane, and they are
Okay.
completely unnoticeable until the moment they attack.
Okay.
Which is why Saren's 31 was also unable to recognize them.
Well, we do notice them now.
You notice one now.
The one now. Okay. Yeah.
Uh.
And then can you also put the name of this dragonborn in the chat?
Yes, in a moment.
Okay.
For a few other things are happening. Okay. In the meantime, also for Reinhardt,
Oh boy.
I assume a 13 does not hit.
Ooh, it barely misses.
And Snyder,
Oh shit, Snyder.
does the 15 hit?
Not with shield. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. Because I
Man, you
have
guys
major
got
armor
some
up.
bitch ass
I have
spiders.
major armor up, so no.
You guys got some bitch ass spiders. I'm over here with 29.
27.
Major armor.
27,
You also-
like it's any
you also
different.
can't use shield, I believe, because the creature's attacking.
I have mage armor up, and my mage armor is 17.
Nice.
Like last time you took a shot
Yes.
at me, it would have barely made it.
And put those two back on map. And now, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Initiative.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be 11 for me.
15.
Wow, I'm impressed.
I know. I got over single digits.
It's alright, guys.
It's a very long time where I had like Will Wheaton. Oh god damn it.
It's a solid 2.
Heavy hitters in the back.
Heavy hitters in the back.
Harbinger is having that reaction of when you accidentally walk into a spider web.
Heavy hitters in the back.
Is Anivir poisoned or incapacitated anyway?
No,
missed that.
he's fine. He's not,
I'm okay.
I don't know about fine,
Is he,
Besides,
wait, is he
yeah,
pounced
besides the
on?
damage,
Grappled?
well, no, the spider has now fallen off. It was just, it landed on top of him and has landed beside him now.
Nice roll, Saren.
Yeah, how come the one with like the lowest dex got the highest initiative score?
Can we get a ref to review the roll?
Got hit by a spider.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
I
We have a
want,
lot of
to
plus
see the
fives.
instant replay on that call.
We have a lot of other characters who have a lot higher dex scores than Saren, and he got the highest.
I
Yeah, I did
want
good
to see the
trash.
instant replay
Oh,
on that
let me
roll, please.
Use one charge of magic missile. Okay, there we go.
There you go. I got a 5.
Reviewing the footage,
You got a 5, I
found
got
the
a 2.
roll to be good.
I got a 2.
Imagine competitive D&D.
Oh yeah, team +3 initiative.
This Dragonborn is not like a paladin, right? Where he's giving us like a plus like.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. An aura of protection.
This Dragonborn looks more like a hermit.
Looks more like a fucking wuss.
He's an elderly
While she's a
man.
level 20 wizard.
Gee.
I think Chris made this character solely based off of me as a person, based on how he was describing the spider. and talking
He's
about
like,
nature,
you
and
know
I was
what?
like,
I wanna put Will in the game.
It was not based off you at all, but that is a hilarious thought.
This motherfucker just making me in this campaign. The Dragonborn. And spiders, they're innocent creatures, really.
I'm
Except for these
getting
ones.
murdered.
All right.
I think we lost Will. Never mind.
Technically, they'd be biting you to paralyze you, and then wrap you up so they could feed on you later.
All right. Starting
Am I right on
the
that,
top
Will?
of the initiative at 25. A spider is going to use its bonus action for ethereal jaunt and is going to move into the material plane.
Bitch.
Going to attack Torin.
Oh, you sure about
23
that?
to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Are you sure about
Right.
that?
And I'm gonna need him to make a dex save too.
You take 11 points of piercing and 43 points of poison.
Minus half that for piercing, because I'm resistant.
Oh my god.
Minus half the 11.
Yes, the 11.
So you take 5 points of piercing plus 43 points of poison.
Oh my
That's
god.
48 points of damage.
My
Holy
god.
guys, I need a medic.
I need a medic too.
And
Just
he
take 21 on the save.
that succeeds. So is it half or is it?
Time to
It
turn up the
should
epic
have.
music.
Yeah, it's half on a fail on a success.
Yeah.
So that is 45. That's 23.
All right.
Fuck, that would have been a really good.
And Hellish Rebuke.
Yes.
From nothing, it jumps out and pierces you, and you can feel the surge of a powerful poison shock into your veins. And as you do, you recoil back and burn it. It like shudders back and tries to get away. You can see you've done already serious harm to it. It doesn't seem like the creatures have a inherent a lot of HP to them. They're not extremely hardy.
Great, they're glass cannons.
Wonderful.
Great.
All right. That's the end of its turn.
God dang it.
Then
Wow.
on initiative 23. But before Saren. Well, right. Anvir. As you're just already fending off from this one spider,
Oh, come on!
number one will ethereal jaunt out
My
back into
god!
the material plane, and it will perform a bite on you.
Go ahead!
22 to hit.
Shield!
I was
God!
gonna say this, but I always get DBS. I need to confirm with shield because you don't see the attack coming.
I don't? Okay.
Let me confirm with shield though. When you hit by a target, or which you take when you are hit. Okay. I'll say you can shield because it says nothing about seeing the creature. I was gonna do the same thing for Snyder because he said shield too. I always get it's weird that you can use shield but don't see it coming. But
Right.
what's that raise your AC to? Or
Let me double check my shield. So that makes it go up to 24.
All right. In that quick moment, you raise a shield out, block it, and you can see those two fangs scratching against the side of the arcane shield before it retracts and shield goes away. Saren, are you there?
I think he's still in the insurance call.
All right. We'll just keep going in the meantime. Savari, you're up.
All right. Well, this one's nice and close. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit. Full damage.
7. Let me just check one thing. Features and traits. I think I still get sneak attack. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So 7 plus
Uh-huh. Yes, he does.
26. That's 33
All right.
damage.
You
To the
see
one
as
that's
it's
just
kind
in
of
front of me.
reeling back after hitting the mage armor that Snyder has up, you rush over and you jab the rapier clean and through it on a small part of its body. You rip the blade out. It is still up, but it looks very hurt.
Ah, good. Yeah.
Anything
That's
else
it.
for your turn? All
That's
right.
it for me.
It is going.
Hey guys, sorry
the next
about that.
one. Oh, good.
My
You're next
insurance
on
stuff changed.
initiative.
Okay, I'm next. Got it.
So this spider's quickly going to go. It's going to take its bonus action to use Ethereal Yacht and goes into the ethereal plane. And it disappears from sight.
First, just to double check, did my bubble get created or no?
It did not.
Okay. Well, that was always spells though. Okay. Could you just mark the spiders but leave them up because I can still see them?
Yes. You are seeing a spider. Go just freehand. You see one right here. Oh, great. That's not too visible. See one there and one there, and the other 4 are visible. Mind you, now that they're in the ethereal plane, unlike something that's invisible, it's in the ethereal plane and you actually can't strike it.
Okay. But I know that, so that's not a problem. Okay.
And this one that you're seeing has actually just moved from within the forest. It is moving towards you.
Okay.
So now you can take your turn now.
Okay. Just a reminder, Chris, I can't be surprised at all.
Good to know.
I have alert.
Alert feat.
Yep. I have every feat. I have alert feat, observant feat, any visual feat. Okay.
So you wear shoes, how can you see them?
Okay. Hey, Chris, the one to my left, has it moved at all this turn yet?
This one?
Yes, that one.
No, it hasn't.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I will. Has anyone hit one yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Jordan has.
What'd they hit
Alright,
it
one.
with?
Savari poked it.
Okay,
Sorry,
you
stabbed
it.
off rapier, and Torin hit one with Hellish Rebuke. The one
Okay.
hit by Hellish Rebuke is still visible, it's still in the material plane.
Did they take full damage?
No.
Okay, so they're resistant to fire. Got it. Okay.
No, because he succeeded the deck save.
Oh, no,
They
no,
also
no.
look pretty weak.
Oh, they do?
They're not like incredibly hardy creatures.
Oh, so
Before
so
the
one
halving of the
just took
piercing
the fire damage looks hurt.
before the halving of the piercing damage, it was 53 damage to me.
Oh, so they're assassins. Got it.
Glass cannon. Yeah. All right.
Glass cannons. Okay,
So-
I will cast at fourth
Question:
level.
if you cast Dawn, would we all live except for
You
them?
would all take damage. I am not a sorcerer. I have been tempted to get the sorcerer spells to do stuff like that. But I also don't have Dawn prepared.
Okay.
So there's multiple issues with me doing
I
that
guess just
for you.
eliminate one of them.
I will do this though. I will go 5. What the fucking shit fuck?
It's not just me that has all the black lines on the screen, right?
No.
Everyone should. Because those are
Cool.
the trees.
Trunks.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with... Hold on. I gotta reset my roll 20. I tried to move my character and I just moved the map. It didn't like grab my character and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Look at me. I am the map now.
Yeah,
I am the map now.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's a...
I'll be right back.
Sound good?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10. Good. I will move there and I will cast at 4th level. I will cast Spirit Guardians.
All right.
Spirit Guardians, just to read it really quick, 15-foot circle around me. It does. Chris, we've never really determined this, because Spirit Guardians can do necrotic or radiant. Do I get to just pick, or are we doing it based off good, neutral, and evil?
Usually it will say if
It
you're good
says
aligned.
based. Yeah, it says if I'm good alignment, good neutral, it does radiant. Otherwise, it does evil. If I'm evil, it does necrotic. But I just wanted to know because we've never actually talked
If
about.
you're neutral, you can choose, but if you're good, you are doing radiant.
Chaotic good. So yeah, okay, I'm doing
Yeah.
radiant. Okay, so yeah, radiant. Let's see. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area. When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw or it takes damage.
Okay.
Yep, so those two creatures would take because they entered, quote unquote, the...
On their turns.
Well, it says if they enter... yeah. When a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Both on its turn. So like if it moves into it or if it's in there and the turn starts.
Okay, so at the start of their turn, they make wisdom saving throws.
Got it. So just remind me of that. Both
I
these
will.
spiders have already gone. Actually, yeah, both of them have already gone.
Oh,
So
that's
just remind me.
aggravating.
It'll still come up. I mean,
Yeah, but it's still aggravating. It means I did nothing on my turn to anything. So it's still
yeah,
aggravating.
that's the thing about those spells. It's a few
Well,
of them
I mean,
are like that.
Yeah, I kind of
Oh,
thought that
you
they
do
had
like
entered because I forced them to enter, but yeah, okay.
You do this sucker pass save.
Yeah, okay. That's my turn.
Right. Shamred is next. They're going to take out their great sword, and they're going to make 2 attacks at the spider behind them that attack the Reinhardt.
Oh, I will call out. Come to me. I have an area of effect.
God. He unfortunately missed because I rolled fucking really low on him. So he's going to move around that way. Already attacked. Seeing how much they're kind of dishing out. Going to stay put for the moment till they can disengage. Next one is up. One in front of you, Anvir. And it is going to ethereal jaunt to go into the ethereal plane.
Oh, the little bastard.
Enjoy the fact it can't hit you. Please make sure you
Yet.
don't get rid
I will.
of just
Ethereal jump works both ways.
Mom looks good.
Your mom works both ways.
Sorry, what?
Your mom works both ways.
Really, your mom jokes at this point? Wow.
Is it my turn?
Not yet.
Oh.
Oh, I just read the poison's effect. This is gonna be funny.
All right, Anvir, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna quickly turn around to the spider that tried to strike me, and I will
The one that's in the
use
ethereal plane?
shocking grasp.
There's one behind it.
Huh.
Yeah, what's shocking grasp?
Rolled a hit.
All right.
You miss.
That will be an unnatural 20.
That hits. Roll
Yeah,
damage.
I was about to be really like, I'm like, there's no. This is.
What is that?
He could make himself not miss if he wanted to.
Quick question for the DM.
Yes,
Is Ethereal Jaunt an ability or a spell?
an ability.
Shit.
Otherwise, it wouldn't counterspell.
Yeah.
That will be. What was that? 17.
All right. What's the other effect of that move?
Shocking grasp. So, it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn. So I can just freely just go by it without it having any sort of advantage on hitting me. Oh wait, also, I think there's also another one. Oh, you have advantage on the attack roll if the target is. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Got it.
And I will head.
What else?
I will head to Saren at this
All
point.
right.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And after that, I will. I'm gonna summon a. If I can see my page. A
Quick
5th
question,
level
Did I get
spiritual
my
weapon.
turn, or was it just that reaction that I did?
I forgot to do your turn. I'll do your.
I'm like, wait a
Sorry
minute.
about
Did
that.
I attack or not?
I summoned a 5th level spiritual weapon right beside me.
All right. Pull it on then. Torn, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I'll use the blood spear.
God, don't look too depressed, Jesus.
24 to hit.
24 hits. Roll damage.
5 damage.
Damage and damage. As you kind of just throw it out and you pierce a part of its upper carapace. Anything else for your turn?
I do have my buckler equipped it too, so would that be considered?
You're offhand, yeah.
Yeah.
Go
So I
for it.
can do it. I can do it as a throw or just an offhand bash.
Correct.
And I'll do the buckler bash. 21.
It's buckler damage.
You with the buckler back.
Another 1, so 4. They're both
Damage,
ones
damage.
that.
As you kind after the stab,
that
there's
is
a moment where it
cursed.
tries to go forward and you smash it upside its jaw. You kind of back it off for the next few moments. Anything else for your turn?
That's it.
All right.
You move
Snyder.
towards me.
He's already
Fly.
casting
I'll
fly.
fly up. Yeah.
How far are you going up?
Max.
What's max?
660.
You know
With
that, Max.
spell
What are you
fly
talking
spell.
about?
You did the mash. You did the monster mash. Wait, where's my...
And that is the last time we've seen Harbinger.
Let me just make sure. Yep, 60 feet.
Be funny.
Right. You skyrocket.
Deuces disappears.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. Iron Man ascends up into the.
Yeah.
Man, don't sound too bummed.
you-
Jesus
You,
Christ.
the look on his face is very if anyone can see it, is
I
kinda-
can.
scary.
The next one that Comrade was concerned about is going to bonus action Ethereal Jaunt. Going to move. And I will mark it as well.
Oh, I do want to say, Chris, I will basically be like making sure they know I see them. Just to kind of like give that kind of like intimidation factor, being like, hey, motherfucker, don't even fucking try coming after me. I see you. I know where you are. Just to give that kind of like intimidation factor. Because, like, let's be real.
Well, because they're
Most
predators and they're
animals,
like
if
when
they're
You just
ambush
hold his
predators
spike.
and you
Yeah.
look at them, they go, oh, that shouldn't happen.
yeah. That's why people in like India have like faces painted on the back of their heads. So
Yeah.
tigers.
Tigers. Yeah.
They go, ooh, that's I think he sees me. That seems like a bad idea. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna see if it, I don't know, maybe it'll work with spiders.
This one, it's more seeing the effect around you. This flurry from the Spirit Guardians is, it's not going to engage. I'm showing it. It's gonna move
Exactly.
there, but it's gonna stay in Ethereal Jaunt.
I am going to look at it and just kind of like give it like angry eyes and be like, fuck off.
Did it jump across the entire damn road?
No, it was always on the other side of the road.
Yeah, that one was. Reinhardt, you're up.
Oh shit.
Reinhardt,
All my friends are,
over
all my friends
here.
are gone.
All my
I-
friends are
You can say-
dead.
Take it slow.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Snyder. I'm like,
All my friends are heathens.
yeah, that's the one that came to my mind.
I'm going
The
to
acapella version.
cast, Heroism on myself using the amulet, and then I'm going to
Alright.
bonus action use Cloak of Flies,
Alright.
and I guess make my way because there's no one near me.
Making my way.
There's one.
Da-da-da-da-da.
But he doesn't know that it's there.
It's fair.
I can't see him, so
Fair.
I don't see him. And I'm gonna make my way, I guess, back to the rest of the party.
Making my way.
Alright, bro. Okay. Spider. That's the end of my turn.
Alright.
I get
Okay,
6
this one is starting its turn, so it has to make a wisdom save. It fails. How much damage does it take?
It takes 1 second.
How much is 1 second of damage?
17. Radiant.
17. You watch as the Spirit Guardians start just tearing into a piece of the carapace, starting to get cut before flying off, and the spider is knocked out of your Spirit Guardian's radius and is dead.
Spit on it.
Oh. Like, I try and think back. I'm like, wait, what level did I cast that at? It's like,
This one
I didn't cast it that high.
going to Ethereal Jaunt.
Did I?
I don't know what it is, but it reminds me of that one meme where like
Speak and ye shall be given.
feel like you know exactly.
I've spent too much time around you.
Alright. Darren, you're up.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Did they both go? No, I'm good, man. I'm not
doing that. Okay, I will. Let's see.
There's technically one, but because we skipped your turn when you weren't present.
No, I totally understand. You're fine. 1, 2, 3. I'll do that.
You have to time your get-ups and do something else. It's better.
And
It took me a lot of time to be able to get it right.
no, my dad called about car insurance stuff. That our insurance company basically wanted to increase our rates by 60% and wasn't going to tell us, which is a lot of money.
It's California already. Ugh.
Yeah, no, we were both like, my dad's like, well, I guess I'm gonna leave them, and I was like, oh my god, we've been there for a while. Shit, Dad. Okay. I feel like we're honestly in a lot better shape. Are any of them in a way that I can hit them?
No, all of them are jaunting right now.
Okay. Well, I can't hold because concentration's a fucking bitch ass thing, and it makes it so I can't hold a spell. Can I hold an action with my war pick?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I will hit one with my war pick if it comes into range.
Got it.
Because I can't really do anything else. I'm not gonna waste a spell slot when I don't.
Anything
have
else
to.
for your turn?
No, I moved. I'm happy.
Alright. Savar, you're up.
So it disappeared in front of me.
Did.
Use your cat-like reflexes.
And from what me personally has been hearing, I can't hit it anyways. So, Snyder blew up. I think I'm just gonna follow Reinhardt back to the rest of them. There.
Alright.
Hey, Reinhardt.
That. This one is going to leave its jaunt. Going to have to make that wisdom save. Can you just roll the damage now?
Yeah.
Fails.
I feel like they're gonna fail this one. Remember, half speed.
When you're traveling in the ethereal plane, that's already half speed, isn't it, Chris?
These
23.
things are more native to it, so not. But 23
okay.
damage. You watch as it is slammed by the spirit guardians in ascent, screeching into the ground, dead.
Again, kind of look at my stuff and go, I swear I only casted this at 4th level.
That torrent, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to walk over here. I'm gonna break one of their legs off.
All right.
We're gonna
Easy
show
enough
aggression.
to do. They are not.
Is it like ichor or is it like meat?
There's like a
I
spell
have
meat
me,
to
do
it.
they? Wait, are there like actual spiders where they're basically just tubes of fluid? Like hydraulics?
That's
There's
what I was
other
at.
ways you can like.
It is
They're
funny
much
because that's
larger.
literally like all they are.
Yeah, the fluid.
You're just a fucking.
That's why I asked him, like, does it look like it's edible?
Uh,
Look edible as I've been poisoned to
Spirit in
hell.
the sky is that spirit. Spider in the sky is just like.
Ew.
Don't do that. Ew.
I can't
Was that a
see from the
yes?
trees.
It's a strange. There's like a little bit of a sinew-like meat to it.
Right, it's like crab meat.
A little bit.
It's like
Alright.
crab meat.
I'm gonna start chewing on that and looking around.
Roll a Constitution
In the
saving
general-
throw.
That's fair.
Man, that's gonna fuck you up.
It's not. It's not. It's
19.
not the fangs.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Damn it!
Yeah.
It's not the fangs.
I'm going for the intimidation factor.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my
It's,
god.
well, I like it. The
It's a-
farmer
it's a
likes
very-
it, but
Primal display for these creatures. And the meat, I mean, it's raw. It's,
it's
Not
fucking
bad.
raw.
I'm not doing it because I like. I'm not doing it for taste.
Yeah.
And yeah, you managed not to get overwhelmingly sick by this partial ethereal creature. And you can't see the rest of them because they're all jaunting. So
Mm-hmm.
Picturing
Hope you
Torn
can-
I'm
Ball
just,
in
I'm
like
just
a
looking
chef
where I
outfit
saw
now.
like the last one, John.
When I go, what do the spiders look like when he does that?
You could actually see them.
the spiders that are present, that are jaunting, are very focused on like the primal display of a creature eating one of its dead right then and there. They definitely seem they are much less interested in this ambush now.
They're like,
Oh.
They have already lost a lot of interest in the ambush because of the spirit guardians, but now seeing that there is a predator eating it,
yeah, now they
Other-
think there's a predator.
they are rapidly losing interest.
Should I just roll
Comrades.
intimidation just for the fuck of it?
Shamred is going to move into. Yeah, sure, you can roll.
He just grabs one's like,
Shamred's going to just
Oh,
move into.
That's
this
a natural
creature.
2 for 15.
Me? Oh no.
Turn there.
Oh no, I forgot to make it so he doesn't get attacked. Shit. Oh no.
This one is going to retreat, and it's retreating just about to the edge of the map. Unless anyone has anything to attack them at the moment, they're pretty much all going to disengage at this point and being unattackable in the ethereal planes. So,
sounds
anyone
good.
has like,
And do they stay in the ethereal plane
yeah, they can
on a
stay.
regular basis? Okay.
Well, maybe not on a regular basis. You don't know, but it's not like they need to constantly phase in and out. So they are taking this opportunity.
There's no air in here.
They are getting the fuck out of
Oh,
it.
I'll talk to you about that in a minute.
Saren? Are they gone?
Almost. A second.
Just a second. And another second.
Yeah, they're gone.
And I spit it out.
Yeah, how was that, fucker? Jesus Christ, that was fucking disgusting.
Brutal, dude. Disgusting, but brutal.
Fire, salt, and pepper, it might be half decent.
I am surprised that you even did that.
Did you want to continue fighting them?
No, but
I didn't.
Shut up. Yeah, we didn't ask you to give your opinion. All we just found out is
You're
you
not
keep
the one
track
that got
spiders for
bit.
shit.
I'm
You're not
over
the
there
one that
just.
got bit.
I was definitely saying that, by the way, in case anyone was confused. To the guy, not to Tori.
yeah.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
I'm over here. I took 48 points of damage. I did not want to get hit again.
Me
That
either.
would have flatlined Harbinger.
I still got 34.
You got
That would've
34?
Bye.
Third.
I thought you said you were tracking things. That looked like a lot more like they were just
Tracking
ambushing and
us.
murdering you.
He said he was tracking the travelers.
Snyder, you have a bonfire?
He's not even
I
there.
wanna try
Yeah,
and
I'm
make it
thinking about
edible.
Yeah, I won't release concentration. I'll go back down and then drop concentration.
No, you just lose concentration.
Going to move over to one of the dead.
Oh, grab some of the silk. To be honest, like that's.
Might want to
Cool.
grab the fangs and the poison glands too, because
I'm
that
not playing grounded.
fucking hurt.
Can I get the mushrooms?
Yeah,
I'm
those
definitely
ones.
saying this
Yes,
to
you can.
Sarah.
Oh,
Mushrooms
saying
release
Saren,
their spores,
poison
and you
glands
take
and fangs, because those hurt.
48 necrotic damage. What?
Yeah.
You can add 7 unidentified mushrooms.
Wonderful.
Knowing his luck, it'll just be like, these are like really valuable because they're really poisonous, and they also have the antidote attached to them. Cool. Why?
Ironically.
Did you see the description of the poison? If you got downed and then back up, you're still paralyzed until the poison wears off.
Is that
Yeah,
well?
for an
that's
hour.
that's DM's description for that. Or-
It's on the.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
I
thing.
don't know if he's changing it.
So
No,
we
that's
don't
what it
know
is.
that,
So
but
if we get-
know that.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun.
That's like advanced poison.
Dude, I burned like 2 spells doing that for nothing.
You did?
I
Well, which
burned
ones did you
Hero Essence
burn?
and nothing, and then I burned Cloak of Flies, which would be.
I don't know. You take a goddamn short rest and you're fine.
Yeah, I can't really bitch 'cause I can do that too.
Wait, Chris, isn't walking considered like light duty work?
Or like quietly walking. I think.
Hello,
everybody. I can hear you guys. I'm just not.
I didn't know that worked.
So a
Well-
short rest is nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds. So
Okay.
you can't be on a forced march.
We're kind of just lounging.
All right, so I'm gonna grab some of the silk and I guess the fangs. Yeah, sure, why not?
Does eating / drinking also include cooking?
We'll take care of that in a minute, man.
Okay, roll for harvesting the creatures. Roll a survival check.
Are we both doing it, or
I'm doing it for the meat.
just the meat? God, Jesus. All right, that's actually fine.
7 minus 1, 6.
You get
I hear
guidance as
guidance?
well.
You
Yeah.
guidance.
Guidance.
That's advantage.
No, just an additional D4.
Yes.
19 plus 1 for an unnatural 20.
Got it.
Just using mage hand to like.
Guys, I feel a little bit sleepy.
Did you take the mushrooms?
I did not eat the mushrooms, but that poison is sure taking a lot out of me.
Oh my god! Can I walk up to the bitching bard and I slap him? For
You're gonna do damage to me, motherfucker.
you get 11. Do you want the hit points or not? Give you 11
Yes,
hit
but
points.
don't slap me.
You get
That's l-
3 fangs and 100 gold of the silk. It's just normal silk. It doesn't seem to appear any more special, but the fangs are a bit more special.
I bet they are. As they did a shit ton to me.
So you get
Can't
healed
work.
11 hit points, Josh.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the
How
slap.
much damage do you take, Viking?
Well, not as much as you.
Yeah, so stop bitching.
Man,
No,
fuck
he
you. I
took
got
quite
hit.
a bit. He took about 50 damage.
I didn't take 50, but
I took
you
48 after the piercing reduction.
I was sorry to say, the guidance was for Stormer because I knew
oh.
Yeah,
the survival check. I just wanted to make sure that was apparent.
I didn't bother adding it to
You're
mine.
great, but I know your survival checks are not happening.
I'm shit at perception, survival, and medicine checks.
Yeah, I was like, no.
There's no
So
helping
yeah,
you.
Snyder, add a D4.
He's not there.
I think he already did.
But
Add
yeah,
a
he
D4.
probably did.
He got a
Point?
natural 20, so D4 wasn't wrong.
Out of these large creatures, you essentially get enough for like a meal.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yay, dinner.
In the meantime, while you kind of approach the other face spider, Shom Red speaks up. I believe these creatures are, quite obviously not from here. But I
They
think
don't
they're
say.
from the Lotus Den Greenwoods.
Shit like this just is there.
Discount
Yes.
Mirkwood. Okay.
Did we get everything out of the camp, out of the box that we were looking at?
Oh, you're right.
We should look
yeah.
at that first, yeah.
What did
Yeah.
when I watched the Dragonborn go over to the bodies, did he take anything off of them or no?
No, he didn't appear to. He was just examining it.
Okay.
Oh,
I will
well, they
go
must
and
have hit the.
I will go with Snyder and loot the bodies.
Okay.
I'm giving
Bodies,
you
box.
advantage. I'm giving you Snyder advantage because I know you have better investigation than I do and guidance. Actually, I
There's
can't do both.
humanoid bodies, but there's the crate.
Yes, the crate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give him advantage so he can.
Okay.
Well,
I'll just roll investigation twice, I guess.
Yeah.
What?
that's what I wanted
Oh.
you to do.
Glad I got that.
I like it.
So yeah, that's what guidance is.
All right, 26.
26.
Also, how much silk?
You-
Sorry.
100 gold of silk.
Okay, cool.
You approach the crate, and it's already easy enough to pry open after the magic missiles have hit it. So you go about opening it, and it's mostly just like lumber, like small circles of it, almost like firewood. But you're starting to think a little bit. You're recalling back to what you saw before, and with the Lotus Den company that was in North Roads proper. You remove a few of the logs and you start kind of feeling around, and you look at the box and you realize that there is a small false compartment. The floor of the box is higher up than the actual floor. So you feel around, eventually you find a false panel, and when you move that aside on the inside of the box, kind of shuffle around, it's mostly like dry grass compacted in here, but you do find 2 small vials of Lotus Den poison.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to develop an antidote for this. That way we can use it safely. That should work. Sounds like a plan?
I already
Everyone?
have some.
All right.
We already have some.
Okay, cool.
But so we can copy that off, and that way you don't have to waste your time developing an antidote unless you really want to.
I've been meaning to do antidotes and potions for quite a while now.
Okay, then you're welcome to do it. I won't give you the antidote.
So
Harbinger needs practice at this point.
I won't take that joy away from you. I know what you mean. Where sometimes you're like, no, but I wanted it to be hard. What the fuck?
so
Meanwhile,
What's- That's Blue Chew. That's what that's for.
Thorad stands
No,
up
no
now
one played
from
that
the
joke. Okay.
spider. Oh, they have fled at Lee. It's a shame
Okay.
about the Stardust group, though. This has been happening for the past, again, a few months. Creatures fleeing the Lotus Den Greenwood.
wonder if
Okay.
something's
We start walking away. Are we done,
wonder if something's
guys?
going on in there that's scaring them out.
That's my fear, but I'm not one to get in the way of the Charis Druids and what they do. But
Okay.
now is time.
Does he want to
we
continue with us?
No, now is time we probably part ways.
Spit star. You're just like go away.
I know the
No.
fate of the Charis, or the Chardesarius group, so I should at least inform them, those within the City of Beasts, what has happened to them, so that they
Asarius? Okay.
that's where these ones are from, or at least whatever's
Yes.
left of this camp. I should at least inform them.
You happen to know their name?
So, are you heading to Charis or
Asarius.
Asarius.
Sorry,
Okay.
City of Beasts.
Which way
I
is
don't know
Charis,
their
by the way?
Here's a question. If I could cut your travel down to 0, would you pay?
Money for that.
Taxi service.
Right.
Reinhardt and
Mr.
Torn are
Taxi
like,
over
the
here.
fuck?
I can burn some of my usage and just talk to the anyone in basically any of the higher ups and
Asarius for you and make it so you don't need to head over there. Don't need to waste your time.
He takes a brief moment, kind of looks around, looks into his own pouches. I am.
I don't need
Right.
money. You have information
Okay.
Like the way to try.
or if you're with a group and your group can give us a favor. Money's not always interesting.
I can put a good word in with you. Back down. So, put
That'd be
a good
nice.
word in for you back at Zarzif Krithril if you so desired.
That would be nice.
That wouldn't be
As
bad,
well.
actually. I'd see that as pretty helpful, actually.
Hmm.
You have helped.
Ooh.
As for
Alright.
Does he not like
locating-
Torn?
Who
By the way,
who then do you need to inform about their death?
I seem to like mention Torn. But sorry, the quick to locate Chara. It's on the northern end of the Lotus Den Greenwood, but so to say, never trust the map of the Lotus Den Greenwood. Many upon many have tried to map where the forest line begins, and none have gotten it right. Some believe that the actual the tree lines shift in shape to some unknown whim.
is there a path to the north at all?
Not quite. There are footpaths. Just be on guard when passing through the forest, and just attempt to find um, some of the druids of Charis. They are not mean or cruel people. They see you in the forest, they might assume you lost, or maybe they are to help them given current state affairs. They won't kill you outright.
That's
Alright.
good to know.
Try it. You kill us outright.
Well, they won't.
Okay, we part ways. Bye bye.
Okay. Who do you need to send a message to about them?
Whatever company managed them, so I believe I saw a insignia of Lotus Den Lumber. So, if you want to send message, just alert them that.
Why is it the Lotus Den lumber? Like, aren't all of them dead?
No, that was a different group. Actually, yeah, that was a different group. That was the building across from Lotus Den Lumber.
Okay.
Just
No,
inform them
those
that
were
the
just
most
missing.
recent.
They were just not there.
Yeah, they were just inform them that their most recent party is not coming back. They'll know who and what to do from
Okay.
there.
Did I ever meet anyone from that?
You
Oh.
didn't. Not
Okay.
Lotus Den.
You can let the den is me speaking. You can let the den mother know maybe.
You don't know I didn't meet anyone from them. Alrighty, I'll let them know.
Right. That the Dragonborn parts ways. He's gonna head the opposite way now. Now that he does not have to make a journey to Asaris, he's gonna kind of head back towards the ruins of Draconia in the Dremoth
Okay.
ravine.
After he like leaves a while, I'm gonna fireball the camp.
Okay.
I see this and I go, yeah, I'm okay with this.
And time to leave
And the
because that's
fireball
all.
outbursts
That's all webs.
fire,
That's all webs.
and you all head out, continuing your trip to Charis.
As I've started a forest fire.
Your magical fires, I don't believe, from Fireball.
No, it shouldn't spread.
Correct.
Mm.
Fireball doesn't
Okay.
ignite
Create bonfire then.
non-fireball objects.
He's like, no. I want it to spread.
As you leave that behind, the pillar of smoke starting to rise, you continue on, and eventually you have to make camp as the sun begins to set in southern Jorhas.
Nature will
Okay.
remember this.
5th level tower.
Tower goes up. What are you doing, Anvir?
Oh, I said Mother Nature will remember this. Setting the whole forest on fire.
And as you all pile in
Reputation
the
lost.
level tower, is there anything anyone wants to do
Ooh.
before you guys all
Just
take
to
a
be
long
clear,
rest?
I did that tower upwind.
I'll send a message to the captain in Asarius. A little bit earlier, just in the walk, I'll be doing it, kind of like so it's not super late.
Oh yes, there is.
And I'll just be like, please inform the lumber mill that their most recent party was deceased in their travels to Charis. We came across them and thought it might build some goodwill if they were informed.
Assume it's the captain of the guard that you met, or
Yeah.
the seal.
The captain of the guard, Vasile I know is not from
All right.
Chars.
You hear the orcish individual response. Aye, thanks for letting us know.
So
Yes, there is one thing I'm doing. I'm
Yes.
finishing gilding my dragon iconography thing from my spell. I have to make it worth 500 gold.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just
Darren
what
looking at
D&D
his ring
says.
that he had to make worth 500 gold to be able to summon Celestial. I know the pain.
well now, so we're all at camp, right? Just
All in the tower.
In a tower.
oh, in a tower. So we're chilling in a tower then.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, we should get food going. Yeah.
Well,
Getting
while everybody's kind of settling down, I want to settle down and kind of like observe the mushrooms that I got.
Roll a nature check.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's
When I
intelligence.
see
I
him
think it's plus
looking
one.
at the mushrooms, can I roll a nature check to see if I know what he's doing?
Sure.
And I'm gonna.
Just in case it releases spores
He's
that kill us
busy
all.
investigating it. I am gonna use guidance. He doesn't know what I'm using guidance on.
You're
Oh
using
shit.
guidance on me?
Oh shit.
24.
No, not
Oh.
24.
I got an 18.
You can use your plus your 2d8.
You're looking at it, and you're not proficient in herbalism tools yet.
Hmm.
So deriving the exact potencies from it is a little bit difficult. Not that you're like actually trying yet, but you're trying to examine it and see what it is. But there is something about them that just isn't right. Like you are trying to connect why they're growing there, they're growing under the shade. It's with your knowledge of like this mushroom family, you're just not finding any connections, and thus you're not finding any of the potency or any of the properties it might have. Saren,
Yes.
as you're looking at it, you have like a moment, an epiphany as you're examining it, and you realize that's most likely not of the prime material plane. That mushroom.
What the fuck?
And as you examine it, kind of looking at it more, it's not like plants just hop over casually from other planes. There's only 2 planes that are so closely associated with the prime material, so it's very likely that those mushrooms were from the Feywild.
Oh.
Okay.
Viking should not eat those.
Like, you should definitely eat those.
No.
What you got there?
On the trip of
Well-
your life.
So I have 7 of these, right?
Correct.
What you got
Everybody
there?
gets a mushroom.
Well, I was actually gonna start kind of start learning with the herbalism kit. Kind of start.
Oh
Well,
god,
where
you're
to
doing
find out,
Skyrim
bro?
alchemy.
Herbalism.
Munch,
We're
munch.
not
Herbalism.
British.
Herbalism. Herbalism.
So, doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, tools. Tools are cool.
Without the knowledge, unless does Darren share the knowledge that they are of Feywild origin,
Nope.
you are unfortunately kind of spinning through. You're more trying to figure out what they are, what their properties might be, without the knowledge that they're from the Feywild, you're kind of just like looking in the wrong spot for a while.
Just watching and going, this is payback, motherfucker. This is why you don't just run up ahead. This is what I'm gonna.
So I reach out to everyone. Like, does anybody know what these are?
Nope.
I'm in a different room, but you could take it to the wizard if you want.
Oh, they're
Those are
are
mushrooms.
they edible?
You know, I don't know, but they're mushrooms, so I'm not fucking with them.
Again, I'm in a different room, but you could take it to the wizard if you want.
Oh, those are from the menagerie. No.
Say some shit. Oh,
It'd be literally
I'll give you
fucking
10
hilarious.
platinum to eat one, Anavir.
It'd be fucking hilarious if Torin used his incredibly high deception. They're from the Menagerie Coast.
Actually,
You don't
I'll give you 10
high.
platinum to eat.
well, as I hear everybody's answer,
Because
I
of
go
the
to
fact that
Harbinger.
The fucking
you know what?
Black Cat sending to Harbinger as soon as he walks away. Harbinger, don't tell him.
I don't want him to get. I
This
don't
is
want him to
payback.
eat it.
Don't tell him.
if he eats it, he dies. That's on him. This is payback. He needs to learn to not go on his own.
He's a real sack of shit out of character because I don't hear any of this bullshit.
So no
Oh,
on
that's
the 10
fine.
platinum? Okay, I'll keep
You
that in
head
mind
over to
Yeah, you're just standing here with money. No? Oh, okay.
head over to Snyder.
Mushroom, do you know anything about it? And I show you it.
I just look. Jesus Christ, the fuck is that? Hold on.
What the
This
fuck is
scared
that?
you?
Yeah, I'm probably busy gilding my thing. What do I roll, Chris, again?
Nature check.
Nice.
Ability
It's
check
an
or saving
intelligence
throw.
roll.
It is an intelligence roll.
Yeah, but he's not proficient enough.
Use
so-
guidance on it.
Yeah, I'll help you, guidance.
Since you already. $20.
20?
Mhm.
About just enough, just the amount you needed to discern that they are of Feywild origin.
Don't eat them.
Is that what you just tell me? They're like, don't eat them.
Yeah, that's like the first thing. I'm like, probably don't eat this.
Wasn't
So-
going
So you
to,
tell
but
him.
this is good to know.
Mhm. Probably. Let's get you some other herbs that are a little bit easier. Maybe in charge.
Well, I'll keep these herbs. So
You could work on the proficiency. Yeah, probably don't touch those with your bare hands that much.
no, I don't touch them very much with my bare
No,
hands.
you,
I use.
No, you already
It's a
did it.
level
Fuck.
45 herb. This is not level 1. This is not beginner level.
This is a way beyond herb.
It's like, I'm like, that's not how you use an herb.
Oh, come on, it can't be that bad.
As he eats a leg of a spider. Yeah, it can't be that bad.
Anthony, no.
Chaos Gremlin.
How many did you say you had?
I had 7. I have
I see
7.
one.
I look at it and I look at him.
Don't eat it. Really don't eat it. It
Here?
doesn't seem like it's from here, around these parts.
I hand him the mushroom.
Okay. Why are you handing
Into
it
the
back
bag
to
of
me?
holding.
All right.
This fucking
Big
takes it.
eating.
Cool, thanks.
Alright.
I should make one of
I
those
re-
for myself.
you know what? I ask him, hey, give it back.
No.
Why? You telling me I got shanked by a fucking spider so you
No.
could take it away from me?
No, it'd actually be like,
We both got shanked.
That's a little different. I put my life on the line for.
I think you
I'm
know only one
I'm
spot.
nowhere just trying to
actually.
pick plants, and I get shanked, and you're over there just like fucking
It's
with.
funny. He's like, you didn't
Saren.
give me anything. You didn't give me anything. Roll deception.
You give
That
back
was one
what?
thing I would like to do before going to bed.
Yes.
So I just put unidentified mushroom.
You can put Feywild mushroom for them now.
Okay.
Base room.
Actually, I can't do that. Did you tell me, Harbinger?
Don't
I
need
said
No?
don't need it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know anything about these mushrooms.
I guess they're still
I didn't
unidentified.
roll.
For
I
me.
didn't roll
Unidentified-
super
Just
high.
unidentified mushroom.
Unknown mushroom.
I didn't roll as
It's
high. As
really
that.
nice, guys, to keep information from. You know what? I'm gonna eat them tomorrow. Fuck you.
Is this before or
Tell
after
me
you
don't eat them.
drop
I'll
the deck of
fucking
many
eat them.
things?
Nobody's telling me shit. But the
Reinhardt.
once I'm like, getting ready for bed, assuming we all have our own rooms.
Yeah.
This glorious tower. I'm gonna contact other plane. Let's see how
Okay.
this works.
oh god.
It's gonna be intelligence saving throw. Fuck. The worst.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. I need to take damage. Nothing happens. And I
Alright.
What did you get?
become. I rolled a 3. Okay.
Oh.
The DC's a 15. There's no way I'm making that.
Mm. Yeah, not this
Um,
time.
So that, and then I just basically fall insane and
Yeah. You
pass
attempt
out.
to reach in and discern from the other plane, and you try and focus on it. The more you focus, this quiet just hits your spectrum of sound, and eventually the entire room is quiet. You hear nothing. You're just deprived of all sound as you lean back into your bed and take a long rest.
I take 22 points of psychic damage.
Right.
I wake up in the middle of the night. I just see Reinhardt with a migraine. It's like, you
Just
okay,
rocking
buddy?
back and forth on his ass.
Are you okay, buddy?
Just completely insane, lying in bed. Just
My god.
Any other plans for the group?
Nope.
I go to sleep all angry like.
Yep.
All angry like? So you're not actually angry.
I am angry.
make you feel better if you ate
I
a
took one of his mushrooms. He's mad.
Big mushrooms.
Alright.
He's got
Everyone
6 more. Calm
is
down.
ready for a long rest.
Yes.
Finally.
Torin,
Oh boy.
The mushroom.
rest your head,
Migraine.
your mind naturally racing with the thoughts you had when you were at the corpse of the cosmic horror. There's that lingering headache after the words that were spoken by Ravenball. And as your thoughts become consumed by these fragment memories that arose at her mention of some type of prophecies, your mind begins to try piecing together these memories as you have many a times. Though this time you're having momentum. The strained links of these past lives coming together, and then in a moment of clarity, a singular memory presents itself. Torin, as you're absorbed in this memory, you hear your footsteps moving out, away from something, creating sound. A secondary set of footsteps also following you. There's this kind of a whirling sound and blowing of wind behind you. As you look back, you see a drowned woman, hair white, pulled back into a singular braid. She casts a hand out and shuts a whirling dark portal that was behind the both of you that you have just walked through. The portal, before closing, you can see the incandescent glow of another plane before the spell shatters and it fades. The drow woman, with a large sigh, takes a few steps before falling down and sitting atop a rock. You finally kind of glance around and see the environment before you. It doesn't look that different than Jorha. The spires of the wasteland, of the barbed field, more pronounced, less withered, stronger in appearance, but the wasteland itself much the same. Settles down onto one of the rocks there, this drow woman, folding her hand together and her gaze looking down. A few moments pass before she looks up to you. You see her red eyes looking. Thorn, I cannot tell you how incredibly frustrating this is right now. The fact that we can go to the seat of the gods themselves and beg for intervention and only to hear nothing. And that moment, this female figure kind of glances back down and seems absorbed in her thoughts at the moment. But you are free to respond if you want.
And you're
Did
free
Chris
to not
have to go somewhere?
We're waiting for
Trying to
Torn.
think.
Okay.
just absurd, but it's just like you're free to respond
Or
or
no.
not respond. You know, I mean, it's up to you, man.
Entirely up to you.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna pressure you into doing it. No. Hi, sweetheart. You just go.
So I am replaying a memory, but I'm able to
Yeah,
interact with
it's
it.
kind of like a because it's still
Lucid dream.
your character.
Mm-hmm.
You're remembering what you said then,
Yeah.
but it could be related to now.
The only way to do time stuff in D&D.
And maybe we need to change things.
Yeah, I know you keep saying that. We tried. There's a kind of a sigh that comes from her, and she glances down. You know, it seemed like we had so much time before when we first figured it out. You had hundreds, thousands of years to figure it out, but now it just seems every day is a day wasted when we can't make any momentum. There's another brief pause. The drow woman kind of corrects herself, sitting and looks back to you. There's a moment, reaches to her side and pulls out the weapon sitting there. A war pick, the pick side in the shape of a talon, and a weapon that you're intimately familiar with already. She looks to it, kind of moving it with her thumb, twisting the talon, the will of the talon. Can I propose one more thing before we go through with your plan?
Go ahead.
So, the woman kind of scoots up in her chair. So they're called Draconic Prophecies. That was the name that I know. We tried the gods. We even tried to rationale with Bahamut, but got no answer. But maybe the prime deities are sworn to this non-intervention. Maybe a betrayer god. They might be able to do something, say something, any type of information. I'm Tiamat.
You're thinking Tharizdun.
No, I'm thinking Tiamat. A dragon, draconic prophecy. If we can at least maybe ask the questions, reason with her, figure something out. And if that doesn't work, yeah. If the gods won't remove their divine gate, and if we can't get a direct answer how to stop this end of the world, then yeah, I think you go with your plan. Break the chains of Tharizdun and release it. It's going to shatter the divine gate.
That'll force the gods to respond.
Force them to do something. Probably will stop the end of the world. At that point, the drow woman stands up and kind of clasps a hand on your shoulder. We're in this for the long haul. Torn.
All right.
That. Robin takes a hand out, throws gestures out, and another portal rips open again, the same flurry of purple. Though this time, there's an infernal backdrop ahead. Recognizing it as the first layer of the 9. And you both progress through, and the memory concludes there. Torn, you're still awake as the memory finishes within the Mage Tower. And as it concludes, as your memories kind of coalesce and you remember this you of another life, you feel a connection to that life. Stronger than any memory. And you feel as though if you spent the time, you could very well attune to that memory. So, Torrent, do you attune to the memory?
Yeah,
Alright.
I think I will.
And everyone goes to rest and can take a long rest now, if you haven't already. As for you, Torrent, you spend a little bit more time and really finish coalescing these memories and bringing them together. And while it's called the magical item, it is no actual item, but you are free to now add the soul of the Umavi. And you're allowed to attune to it.
I see it.
Do you want to say what it does?
No.
Alright. Do you understand what it does?
I
Ellie?
respect that.
Yes.
Okay. That. Your long rest concludes, and the next morning, in the wasteland of Jorhas begins.
Ready.
Not in the wasteland. You're now in the southern portion, so there's greenery.
Very nice.
Okay.
Press forward. Someone roll for me a d20.
I will.
Yes. Yes, you will.
A 2.
Alright.
Guidance.
Can you imagine?
Progressing forward for this day, you march for a whole 8 hours. Nothing additional. Parting
Ah.
ways between the trees, the afternoon, or morning fades to afternoon and fades to night. Skies clear overhead, and rest assured you've had a uneventful day. The first in a long time.
Kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, too.
Is there anything anyone wants to do during your hike across the land of Jorhas?
I will
During the
look
hike,
for
or-
normal herbs that are not too crazy.
Roll an nature check.
All right.
I'll help. I'll help. I'll help.
Roll with advantage.
All right. That's a horrible roll. That's a better roll. That will be 18.
Right. Spend a bit of time trying to find something normal, but Xhorhas isn't really known for being
Normal.
um, especially as you draw closer to the Lotus Den Greenwoods. But with an 18, you do
Oh.
find a few.
He does have his favor of the gods thing where you can just roll an extra 2d8 and shit.
I'm not gonna use that.
It's at the end of the day.
I'm saving it for emergencies.
You get it every day for like a long rest, right? We're at dawn.
You're really gonna make me look at it. Fine.
Yes.
Once per short rest.
One
if you
per
fail a
short
saving throw
rest.
or miss with an attack roll, you can roll 2d4 and add it to the total.
Okay, it's not attack roll.
It's once per short rest. So.
Oh,
Also can't apply to
you
the
should
skill
do
check.
So yeah, saving
Alright.
throw or attack.
Yeah, it doesn't even work.
Give
here.
yourself guidance. Or inspiration!
Fine, guidance.
Himself. In guidance himself, he can't inspire himself. That is a feature exclusive.
Yeah, I can't do
You're
inspire.
right, you're right, you're right.
So I got a 2 for guidance, so that'll be a 20.
All right. You find a collection of herbs during the travel, picking them throughout the day. You
Getting ready to
find
add.
probably about 5 healing herbs.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. He can make health potions.
Mm-hmm.
If he has an alchemist kit.
Well, actually, I
have
do.
one.
Herbalism kit. Health potions are only made by a certain kit.
Yes.
I got a healer's kit.
Potion making, that's healers.
Unless you
No
have
magic
the
kit.
thing that allows you to.
There are optional features that these kits and tools can use.
I do have an
Nope,
Alchemer's
proficiency.
beginner's book, so
That helps.
Alchemers.
or alchemies. Man, fuck you.
That's still
It's
not.
just
Frickin'
it's less
correcting
that I'm
Nazi
making
over
fun
here.
of you and more that I just like how it's like alchemers. It's more
Alchemers.
that I'm just noticing. It's not that I'm actually being like, man, what a fucking moron. I'm just like, oh.
Oh, I
You
know.
can
Not like
power
normal,
up
yeah.
and take another long rest.
Yeah, and I guess I finished my
happens,
gilding that I'm doing.
I believe you do.
Well, I've been
Hey,
working on it
Chris,
since we left before we
we're
left.
how many weeks into our next round of training?
That's right.
Weeks.
Thanks, Chris.
No,
Oh my god.
you're when I started keeping track,
It was the week of the. It was like the
Ball.
week just before of the ball.
yeah.
So
I
it's
have the
what, 2
number.
weeks?
Yeah.
That's what I'm giving up on mostly is the feet stacking stuff. I can't do that.
You needed 70 days. This session 2 days. So it's been about 15 days.
Wow. It's nothing.
Well, actually, since I'm done with that, I'll just got it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna start making my magic missiles wands.
Okay.
And I guess I'll practice. Well, actually, was I learning a feat? I was learning a feat.
Yep. You were learning Metamagic Expert.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me while we're walking, I pull up my wings.
Okay.
Just start doing
Yes, Reinhardt.
like aerobics, I guess. Moving them around.
They're
Reinhardt.
skeletal in nature.
Skeletal leathery, right? In his case.
They're just skeletal.
Mm-hmm.
They're leather. It's just 2
Skeletor.
skeletal, ghostly, flightless wings sprout from my back.
Reinhardt.
They don't often come out.
Why are your wings out?
Why? Sometimes you just need a stretch, man.
Would you like some lotion on them wings?
If you want to lotion up my wings, by all means, you're more than
That's kind of
welcome
gross. I won't do
to
that.
lotion up my wings.
But
That's
they're
kinda weird.
ghost spectral wings. They don't have any tendons.
Do you have wings?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I know ghost
Well, then
spectral
if you
wings
did-
don't have tendons.
If you did, you would know how it feels.
That's like the whole pee is sorting the balls thing.
Yeah.
Girls are
Insight
like,
check.
I'll
that's
take a
not
long
ton.
rest.
Yes, please.
Insight check if Reinhardt knows what the fuck he's saying or he's
Roll a
lying his
deception
ass off.
check now.
Yeah, you're probably gonna beat me.
You get an 8 or something.
Can you roll below 16?
You did? I got
Can
a
you
19.
roll? Yeah, you beat me.
You
So
do
you're like,
math.
oh, no.
It's he's difficult to read, Reinhardt.
Slippery fish.
Slippery snaky snake.
The third day
Yes.
of your adventure. Who
I'll
wants
roll
to
one. I'll roll it. I'll roll it.
Okay.
And for the first time, I'm gonna roll an actual dice.
Wow.
Oh, it's gonna be.
You have
so
one of
bad.
those?
11.
It's not good. God damn it.
No, that's
It's
fine.
so much more fun to roll actual dice, though.
Absolutely.
No, it's just that I didn't
Yeah.
want to activate my phone or my browser. I'm lazy.
Right.
Wait, you don't have your browser open right now?
No, it is. It's just that my keyboard is out of my reach. And I
You
don't
could use
actually
your
have
mouse.
my mouse is also out of my reach.
Well, you didn't know
My
he's,
phone is not, but I just didn't want to open it.
he's in the other side of the room.
You continue. Dark clouds began to
I would love Mage Hand so much in real life.
go overhead. It would be great. And
Yeah.
rain begins at about the midday point. And also, for the first time in a long time, completely normal rain. Not glass, acidic, any type of flavor. Normal rain.
Just plain old rain.
Every this whole party PTSD. Oh.
Wouldn't surprise me if we did have PTSD
All right,
over rain.
just because I want to try it. We're not gonna have a 5th level. Actually, yeah, we can. I can just take a short rest. And use my arcane recovery. At some point, Harper's gonna be like, "Guys, don't be alarmed. I'm just casting a spell."
Or spell.
If I can get to it, it's gonna be his summon draconic spirit.
I'm sorry. What?
Yes.
Wait. I stop. I walk 30 feet back. And I say, give me 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
And in 11 minutes, I have a dome.
Yeah, you call forth a draconic spirit, manifests in an unoccupied space that you see with range. Corporal form has the draconic spirit stat block.
Wolf can remember.
You can cast a spell. You choose a family of dragon, chromatic, gem, or metallic. The creature resembles a dragon of the chosen family, which determines certain traits in its stat block. Blah blah blah. 0 points. It dies. This is a large creature.
Right. It's like it's like a dragonling type of size.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
I'm in my dome.
And as you pull forth, what is
As everyone is walking away, and I could actually fly away actually on this thing. This is pretty cool.
He lets us all know that this is happening, so we don't.
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is always sudden.
Well, should be interesting.
what type of dragon?
I will go with metallic silver.
All right. Conjure forth the energies coalesce in the action, and in a few seconds it all pulls together, and it just in a quick like left to right materializes in front of you a silver dragonling about 10 to 11 feet in size.
It has resistances to either acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison. Since it's a silver dragon, I'm guessing it's cold.
No, that'd be a white dragon.
It's a silver
That'd be
dragon.
me.
That's also roost in icy places.
I don't
A
think you get a.
silver dragon is
This is Lore Stormer speaking now.
But that's
It's
not D&D.
it's
Cold.
resistant to nothing.
It's cold damage.
What damage does it do?
Cold.
Okay. I thought
And
maybe
it
it
also
was
has
unique, but it's just a
and-
fucking white rip off of white.
And
It's
it
the
has
opposite of white, yeah, it's
shared
the waffle
resistances.
version.
It has shared resistances. While I'm concentrating on it.
Oh, it's the good version. Okay.
Mhm.
Silver metallic is good. Yeah, shared resistance. So I'm also resistant to cold right now.
In Reinhardt's bag, heart piercer starts vibrating,
Lifting up out of the bag.
On the back of
lifting up out of the
Reinhardt.
bag and taking aim.
I'm gonna get some practice in
Did you
as
put
everyone
yourself
just
into
keep
that
walking.
crossbow?
He cursed his crossbow so he can forever be with us.
That would have been hilarious, to be quite
That's
honest.
cool. That's
I
cool.
feel like
I'm down for that.
Chris, I feel like you kind of should do that. That bow is now cursed with the spirit of.
It would be
Wolfgang.
kind of neat.
That it
So,
like that
how I've
feels
been,
like it makes sense.
how normal warlock hexblades are played, you can do that.
What?
You can do
Curse a
that.
weapon?
You can. I can basically, yeah, I could make it my pack weapon.
No, I know that,
Ow.
but
No,
I
you can
mean,
make
you
it like
can't
literally
curse a
possessed
red
with
thing.
Is what?
You can't curse it. I feel like it should be cursed
I
with
can't
Wolfgang
curse it,
spirit.
but I can get
The
all
curse
the same
only
benefits
activates in very specific situations.
from it.
Oh, you could definitely curse it. Fuck.
With
Piece of
that,
shit.
the rain is the only thing, and the silver dragon,
Mhm.
very noticeable parts
Yeah.
of the day.
It has 2 Ren melee attacks. Rounded down to period to spell level, and a shitty breath weapon. Only 2d6.
Hey, I have a shitty breath weapon.
Yeah, they're all shitty. Dude.
My thing.
It's a 5th level spell.
My shit.
It's my thing.
It's my shit.
I have one job. It's mine.
So what's the name of the spell? Summon demonic.
Draconic spirit.
Draconic.
Oh, draconic. Okay.
I thought
I
so as
said-
well, Will. I was very confused
And I was like,
when you said I summoned a
When
dragon.
he said demonic, I was like, oh, so it's gonna be angry against, or it's gonna be
No,
hostile towards all of us.
draconic.
So that's why I was like, oh shit.
Why I heard demonic and I was like, nope, I'm not fucking with this. I'm
It's gonna
going
be
over
hostile.
there.
You all.
That's funny because he never said demonic. I heard draconic all 4 times.
I heard
I
that.
only heard demonic.
I'm like, why
Okay.
is everyone
all
freaking out?
Take a long rest again.
Yeah.
Progress to
Wait,
your.
did we take like no, we were still walking when I cast that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when we stopped to getting ready for a long rest, I'm gonna stop making my wands and start making a bag of holding for myself.
Okay.
Is that it?
Give me a moment.
We have
It's a
hit
green item.
9
It is.
o'clock.
It is. We're almost done.
I'm the one with the bag of holding. That's my thing.
That's his
My-
thing.
Don't even think about a fucking handy haversack, bitch.
Okay, portable hole, fine.
Start grabbing my knees. He's stealing my thing. He's stealing my thing.
Chirps.
I want someone to put all my bullets in. Come on.
Sure. You shouldn't have lost Wolfgang's thing.
You shouldn't have let Wolfgang die.
I feel like when I was.
Your fault. We blame you.
It's your responsibility.
It's going
Yeah.
to take 2 weeks.
I feel like if we
Mhm.
set it
Yeah,
as
it's not
his
metallic,
responsibility,
so
Anthony,
the
it'd
arcane
be on
furnace can't really help
us.
here.
Because
Mhm.
we should never
Wait.
give him that much responsibility.
A green item? Isn't that 1 week?
The DM
Common
said
is
2
1
weeks.
week. Common,
Oh,
which
okay.
are unmarked. 2 weeks for uncommon, which is what this falls under. There is a
Okay,
little bit
I'll
of
start
leeway
it.
in those type of things, but the
Mhm.
bag of holding is like an upper echelon
That's fair.
uncommon. Can take that 200 gold, and I'll say you could probably leverage your fangs that you've got from the phase spiders, which is what those were. You could
Mm.
probably leverage those as your needed component.
Oh, I also
Dang.
have like the leather from the wyvern that I picked up back in not Easel Cross, but like the Grey and Wildlands area.
A wyvern it's just like that's a material, like just
That's
a
the
normal
leather.
material.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, and that could save you on the actual 200 gold cost. But you
Mhm.
needed like a magical ingredient, which
Mhm.
those phase spiders could serve as. So we
Okay.
can make it. If you have the leather already, how much leather do you have?
A lot.
Okay, we'll just take the whole leather then. In turn for how much do you actually have?
I think you kind of said you get like a big jumble. I'm like, okay, that's cool. As much as I can carry at the
You have
time.
half. You have half of a jumble, whatever it is now.
Great, wonderful.
You have a half, and you only have to spend 100 gold in components.
Okay.
I do not use those fangs other than for really damaging weapons.
No.
Oh fuck. Okay,
Man,
we're
these
good.
fucking pigeons, guys, they're so loud today.
All right, let me just subtract 100 gold. It'll take me 2 weeks.
Yes.
So at this point of our journey, how far are we from?
You're getting close.
Oh, okay.
We're halfway there.
We're halfway there.
Oh!
I'm just quickly writing just I need to know this.
I did it in platinum because I have more platinum now that I rolled.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everyone here.
Yeah.
You only have to use one fang.
Okay. I forgot to put that in my tag. Damn it. I should put the silk.
The silk wouldn't have worked. It needs to be like an actual part of the creature, not just a byproduct.
So one fang now.
You have 2 left.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and you have 14 days on that. All right. You conduct a long rest.
Very nice.
And
And you die in your sleep.
Tragically.
Somebody
Somehow
ate the
got
mushroom.
attacked. Okay, fine. Somebody's poisoned the water
End
hole.
the trip. Progress.
I see Safari on the
During this
ceiling.
time, you start progressing through the Lotus Den Wildwood, or the Lotus Den Greenwoods. I keep calling it Wildwood. Lotus Den Greenwoods.
Wow.
The Wild Woods.
Wild West.
The scenery here is very much unlike any other forest you've kind of been to before. You see a lot of those autumn-like trees spread all about. Many of the trees, they have a overly saturated green to them that is simultaneously not completely and utterly alien, but just enough that you recognize that as off.
Oh, this is a lot
Continuing,
of green.
extreme vibrancy to a lot of the life here, but whenever you peer past the wood and you try to see on the further in the tree line, especially for you, Theron, it just gets significantly darker on the inside. Like all of that more almost cheery disposition of this path immediately gives way to a more wicked wood, curled branches, plants with significant 20-foot long tendrils that just rise to just a little bit.
Okay, so it's Mirkwood, right?
I have no clue what that is.
It's from Lord of the Rings.
Yes. I
Be right
feel
back.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You are correct. It is that.
Oh
As-
boy, Brightwood.
Yeah, yeah.
As you continue,
Like first to
in
get to that
making
joke.
a few movements forward, you see coming out from the wood line appears to be a creature. It kind of just moves right out as it breaks from a stealth. Panther like, but not aggressive, looks to you all.
Is it panther-like or panther?
I will take a risk and hope it goes well.
Wakanda.
And I will just kind of like shoo it along.
It doesn't move initially.
Shoot.
No animal handling roll. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, it's worth a try.
As it sits there and looks at you and takes a few moments. Doesn't, not moving to attack, but it does sit itself onto the ground in front of you now. You can now like pay mind to a very roughly matted fur. There's a slight dark crimson to the paws, but you look at it, Saren. Perception. You notice that there appears to be a vine wreath around its neck, partially hidden by the fur.
Oh. I say this out loud. Ah, I understand now.
What is it? What's this panther?
It's not a panther. I mean, it is, but it's
No?
not.
Not.
At the same time.
Does it
Okay,
look?
druid. Show
In
us
an,
the
What is it?
in a fade out, the thing
Ooh.
the panther does go away, and standing up, you see a green-scaled dragonborn. The individual adorned with almost kind of looks like a shrubbery as shoulders, lots of necklaces
Shrubbery?
adorning.
Sorry, I had to say shrubbery.
Bring me shrubbery.
And kind of like flowing leather cloak. They kind staff in hand. Look, you want to be led to Jarth?
I mean,
We all see this, Chris.
If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, it's right
I
in front
mean,
of
if
you.
you wouldn't mind. I mean, you're already here with us. Might as well be led. We
It would
could
be
figure
nice.
it out. I mean,
No. It'd be nice.
Merely just confusion. It has not been an easy few days, month, in Charis. I'm just surprised that someone would want to go at the moment.
Well,
But follow me. I will keep you safe from the woods.
why, thank you.
thank you. Oh, and if you wish not to be known as a druid, hide the wreath a little deeper in the fur.
Observant
Did
one.
someone
Good.
roll an insight check on him already? If not, insight check.
He seems
Please.
nice.
Roll insight.
That's my insight. He
No.
seems nice.
Chris, get him out of the habit. I'm trying to break the habit myself.
No,
He
you're
doesn't
right.
roll an insight check. He doesn't
know, I
believe
know.
him. Say it with me, Stormer. You don't believe him.
I
I'm not
believe him.
sure if I can believe him.
I don't believe you.
I believe him.
What's the insight?
Hey, Viking.
There's no save
Sorry,
for
I don't-
me.
I don't know if that's
Dude,
yeah,
like, you're like
I don't know
too
if
far
that's
away from your mic, and it sounds like you're whispering, Josh.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, those kind of mics, dude. You got to be a lot closer than that. You got to be like 2 to 3 inches.
Hi.
Little bit more back.
That sounds like normal.
Really?
A little bit
Barely.
more back. Yeah. No, you want that like 3 to 5 inches from your face.
You want to
Yeah,
like deep
17.
in there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Kind of like
Well,
deep throat it.
I'll-
Kind of like a
You-
bathroom school whore.
Okay.
Okay.
You
I'm like a knight. Nope.
I'm like, you haven't seen this individual before, and they haven't like said a whole lot. And Dragonborns themselves aren't like humans in the way they emote and express, but I mean, have no reason to distrust them at the moment. So they're not inherent. They don't either seem to be inherently lying.
How that do with Saren's passive insight?
Trash.
19. I'm not proficient.
About the same.
I'm tempted to become proficient in insight.
Hmm.
Like, I'm proficient, I mean, but I'm not like an expert in it. I'm tempted to try and be an expert because it'd be nice to get the extra 4.
They gesture their staff and beckon you to follow, and as they do, they
Aye.
continue.
Yeah,
It's
I have no problem following him. I follow along.
if you had attacked, it would have proven you are not going to be friendly to the woods and the life here.
As I look
Oh,
at
he was thinking
Harbinger
back
from
to
the
his-
3 day.
From his forest fire.
Yeah.
I will say, there are some things that are not very friendly to those coming into the woods, even if they have no provocation. Thinking more arachnid-like.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a brief pause of like a thought in the Dragonborn. They give a few nods. Yes, our wildlife has been fleeing, if that is what you reference.
Sure. Fleeing is a good way to put it. And ambushing and murdering multiple people and having to be put down very aggressively.
Listen, you were talking to a druid.
So would pulling out my portion of phase spider not be good right now?
Probably not, no.
He just continued moving.
At that moment of, I brought that up. I brought that line of questioning on myself.
You did that to
actually.
yourself.
Wait, what's the
cannot
spider-like thing called?
protect them once they leave the wood. Much like a bird when it leaves the nest.
Makes sense. Out of curiosity, if while in the woods, will things attack without provocation, or is it more of a provocational thing? Is there kind of an understanding?
You are not of the Lotus Den Greenwoods. It would attack without mercy.
And it would be wrong if we then gave it the same, or
If it attacked you first, no. The fight for your life is expected.
I don't know. I feel like
I would imagine the go out your way to attack him is kind of being a douchebag. So.
Well, Anavir, the question
Oh,
is, what's out of your way?
No hunting,
If
but
they would go
self-defense,
hunting
okay.
for us without provocation, I see no reason why we should not be able to go hunting for them without provocation.
Right.
Oh,
One's
Ettercaps.
prey
But
is-
Ettercaps.
they're
One prey is the
This
hunter is
this
only the hunter as long as
This
it's
is
got some prey.
This is me, spirit speaking. Let's not make the druid our enemy.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm
No,
This is Nathan speaking. I'm not making the druid our enemy. I'm asking valid questions. He just said
it is-
I can't target. We shouldn't be aggressive towards them first, but the forest is allowed to be aggressive towards us first. That
talking
doesn't seem
to,
fair.
talking to
it's not
politics
fair.
to
It
the
doesn't
druid.
have to be. Anyway,
Talking to
it
politics
is
to
the
the
way to
druid.
be on the good side of the force. And anyways, we're traveling with me. It won't attack. That said, though,
That's good to know.
there has been issues in Charas. Are you familiar with the Green Plague?
No.
The green
Please
flag.
tell us.
Yeah,
Should
everything
be
green
aware
or
now
not
that
at
we're
all?
entering into the space.
It's not a sickness that you can breathe or touch, so don't worry.
That's good.
It started a few months ago. We started encountering a hostile plant life. Tried relocating it, but it just locates itself back. People started disappearing. and then they reappeared.
Do they
Not the same.
Same.
Mm.
did their looks change when they reappeared, or did they look the same?
They look completely the same.
But they're not
I mean,
the same.
What's the repercussion of this?
a few of
The
the
best way to
rangers,
put it is the body different or is the mind
a
different?
few of the rangers disappeared at the beginning. They came
Would-
back a month later. Let me. Um, they looked the same in every way. Couldn't tell them apart from an inch close. And yet, when they disappeared, they brought one of the newer recruits with them. Came back, a new recruit then again. Something wasn't right. Every so often they would just look off into the forest, gesture and nod for no reason, and then act as if it was normal.
Are you
Anyway,
doing an invasion of the body snatchers right here?
That's why I'm like,
I'm like,
I've
is
been
this
sitting
invasion
here
of
like,
the body snatchers? Oh my gosh.
that movie
Okay.
terrifying.
one of the individuals, one of the newer recruits, got in a fight with another. Words were exchanged. Eventually, blades drawn, tempers high. One slashed the other, but not for blood to fall, but a watery ichor fell from them.
Wonderful.
The thing, not a person, the thing, was a plant life in perfect replication of one of our own.
Invasion of the body snatchers.
It's the thing that-
It's invasion of the body snatchers. Alrighty. So double check. Have any of you tried your druids? You have the ability for spells. Do any of you have the ability to see the invisible? Or
We have done examinations of the area around.
have you tried spells that break transformations?
We have found that spells that affect you and I, humanoids, do not affect them.
Like the
If you,
humanoid spells,
they are,
understood?
to our understanding, that they are not humanoid.
Okay.
Listen,
Have you tried Blight?
it is. The issue is not removing those in our midst that may not be the original. It's why it started.
Well, I mean, obviously.
Something in
I
the woods.
can't tell you everything, but there are those in Charis that can.
Do wish to ask this, if you know, while we're heading. Has anyone done an identification on anything to see if they are maybe from a different realm?
They're not. The one that died, upon examination, upon expiration, deduced itself just to a pile of plant matter.
Assuming messages have been tried to be sent to the individuals, did they connect? Or
It's how we rooted out those that we could, but it is still sensitive subject.
Understandably. But did the spell connect? Or did they just not respond?
It did not respond.
But it connected. Okay. That's valid information.
The
Have our individuals say?
I was gonna ask him if there has been any sightings of particular dragonborn fitting Robin Ball's description as of late.
Thanks for a moment. It is difficult to say. When you get to Charis, go to New Draconia and ask around there. The Elder might be present.
Okay.
New Draconian?
You'll see. Jay moves continuing onwards. Does anyone else have any more questions for the druid?
No, I got a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
mentioned people were kind of being summoned and brainwashed by this. They all kind of act the same way.
They act exactly how they usually do.
And
Wow.
you said the forest would kind of call them.
No, they were hunters.
Oh, okay.
Well, not hunter. They rangers. They exploring. That was their duty. Go into the woods.
weakest class I knew.
It's,
Okay.
They act completely the same. Occasionally glancing off, looking into the forest for periods of time. Sometimes nodding in reply to messages unheard. But that's the only way we've ever been able to tell one from the normal.
But they all replied that same fashion.
Sometimes
Hmm.
it's. I guess you'll have to see it.
Sounds about right.
Well, lead on.
Indeed.
Does.
Out of character, I can see some guy like messing with his friend, be like,
Yeah, except then everyone would want to try and kill you. So I don't know if you try that much.
Like the teenagers that hear is like, did you hear what's been going on? It's like, yeah, let's do it.
as you
Execution.
forward, you
The
see
new TikTok challenge.
a collection of just trees as you push onward and through, heavily shaded here on the ground. But about this point, he kind of beckons you off the beaten path, and as he does and guides you past a bend onto a side of a tree, you can see staircases molded out from tree that begin to spiral up. And going up and up, you eventually are brought to a platform. And from here, you can see dozens of other platforms amongst the trees. You can see hilltops where bridges connect to them, and stone and bark buildings are raised. Griffins are flying in and out of one of the centermost structures. A large platform, rectangular, holding a massive 3-story building, as well as looking even further on another hilltop where bridges connect to it with a kind of a walled structure on one side.
the druids. Just time.
Druids. You finally arrive in Charis at about midday.
Where we will take place of invasion of the body snatchers.
Like, where's Safari? Oh, we lost sight of her. We don't know.
It has dawned on me though, guys. I can't think of an invasion of the body snatchers where the body snatchers don't win.
Yeah, they're constantly. Well, they make them like really, really quickly. So it's
That
like
dawned on me. In the original, the body snatchers
Dawn.
win. In the Looney Tunes, the body snatchers win. In the one that came out like 7 years ago, the body snatchers win. I don't like our odds.
Man, who needs to believe odds? We
I
got.
have a lot of fire.
We
though,
believe.
and I'm not averse to setting the whole forest on fire.
Mm-hmm.
But you do finally arrive with
I
your
did that already,
shoes.
so it's only a matter of time.
We will pick up next session.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
I can't wait for next session.
Wonder why.
2 reasons.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
Man, what a good time to start collecting herbs when shit's about to go down with actual plants. I'm just sitting there like, am I fucked from this mushroom? I don't know.
Eat the mushroom.
On the topic of body snatchers, that is a really good movie, the original one.
I saw that movie at too young of an age, and it scared me.
I'm in
That
the
it was a
stream.
good movie. Immediately left.
Yeah. Must be really good, damn.